first of all, you have to present yourself, okay? Then after the presentation, you now explain to us or tell us why you're here. Over to you.
Okay, thank you, Smiles. Thank you. So my name is, I know you got the name Gautier from Elvis, but my name is BG. I am someone who works in the mental health field. I have one baby, which is by Mr. Mbi. She just turned 10 months. That's my first and only child, which is why I'm here. My parents, like you said, my mom, she's a West Indian. She's from Haiti. My dad is both French and Cuban. And yeah, I'm originally from Florida, Miami, Florida, and I moved up to Massachusetts for a better job opportunity. And that was back in 2021. Yes, I moved to Massachusetts in 2021, which is where I met Elvis. So in 2023, I met Elvis at a restaurant that my boss was telling me about because he too is Cameroonian. And I was very interested in trying African food. So I must say this, in Florida, we don't have an African community. It's rare. I'm not saying that African people are not in Florida, but it's very, very rare that you come across someone who is from the continent of Africa. So moving to Massachusetts, there was a big African population, and I loved it. I really, really loved it. So, from being there, I was interested in trying African food. I wanted to be amongst the people, X, Y, and Z. And my boss was telling me that, there's a restaurant that's not too far from our office and that he was going to take me. He didn't get a chance to take me because he got swamped with work. So I went by myself. And that is where I met Elvis. He was at the bar alone. He called me over. We sat, we talked. He paid for my meal. I gave him my number. The next day we talked, and we've been, talking ever since. Fast forward to, I want to say 2020. Yeah, in 2023, he was explaining to me how he was in this relationship that ended, his marriage. It ended by way of divorce. I did not ask the specifics because I just felt like, that's between him and his wife. All I know is that he ended. And when I met him at the restaurant, my first thing was I asked him, "Are you single?" He said, "Yes, he's single. He has 6 kids." That's what he told me. So he's telling me, some details about the ending of his relationship, and I'm listening. And as I sit here and speak to you today, I can tell you that from experience, when Elvis moves on you, he moves on you fast. Because the following year, he was living in my home. The following year, he was living in my home. And when I met Elvis, I think it was probably the middle of 2023. So about a few months, 5, 6 months later, he was already living in my I want to say 7, maybe about 7 months later, he was already living in my house, right? So that is that. And let me see, because I did write notes.
Okay, before then, okay. Before, when you met in a restaurant and you started talking, okay, the period of talking, were you guys flirting or you guys were just normal friends?
No, there was a lot of flirtation. He was courting me. He was courting me.
Okay.
Yeah.
And when he came to start staying with you, were you guys dating already?
Yes, we were already dating. Yes.
Okay. Continue. And was he working? Did he have something doing, or
this is why I'm going to get into that, but he was a businessman. Okay. I'll get into that as we continue, but he was a businessman.
Okay. Go ahead. Okay.
Yeah. So prior to him moving in, my thing was, when do I get to meet your wife? He assured me that it would happen. I said, okay, no problem. At that time, I had no reason to worry. There were no signs for me to doubt what he was saying. It was brand spanking new, right? So, okay, he said it would happen. It did not get to happen in 23. In 24, he's living. I'm saying, okay, when are you going to make me, when you're going to introduce me to your wife? He's like, it'll happen. Okay. I asked again, what about your wife? It went from it happened to you know like that. I asked again, when the end of 20 was it 24, when will I meet your wife? Why did I ask at the end of 24? I kept asking because at that time I was pregnant. And when it comes to my pregnancy, when Elvis came into my home for the very first time, I am someone who loves manifestation. I will manifest every goal of mine. And when I do so, I create something that is called a dream board. On my wall was my dream board of all of my goals: marriage, kids, business, traveling, friendships, and you name it, it was on the board. When he came into my home, he saw it. He saw the fact that I wanted a child birthed in Paris. He saw that I wanted marriage. He pointed at it and he said he's going to make that happen. With it being a very new relationship, it went over my head. I did not give it any importance. Fast forward to November. This man tells me it's time for me to give him a baby. I got pregnant in November of 2024. While I am pregnant, I tell Elvis, okay, I didn't ask him, I tell him, I have to meet your wife now because now I'm pregnant. Out of respect, come on, like what is going on? Elvis told me that, his wife is not somebody that, you introduce people to, because she's violent, she's this, she's that, and she's those. I said, okay, I don't care, Elvis. I still want you to introduce her to me. If she gets violent with me, that's not my business. That's okay, whatever. But I know I did my part out of respect. Why? Because they have children together. He never wanted to do that. Never. While we are in this relationship, 23, 24, 25, Elvis borrows money. In 24, when I became pregnant, 24, 25. After I became pregnant, I told Elvis, I cannot give you any more money. I think this was 25. Why? I cannot give you any more money. We have a baby on the way. This is not the time for you to continuously take money from me. At this point, I think we should be putting our money together. He got mad. This was 25. He got mad. So when I noticed that he got mad, he didn't say it, but I can tell in his behavior and in his actions. He would spend more time out of the house and always tell me that, he's hustling. He's doing, this driving company. He's doing, he's networking with these people, this mayor, this, that, and those, always working. Okay, you're working. I'm not someone that's going to stop a man from working. Okay, you're working. So once that was that. And then I started noticing that he was going to Maryland more and more and more and more and more and more. Let me back up. With him going to Maryland, there was a time that he had a funeral in Maryland. That's what he told me. From that time, as I remember, from going to that funeral, he kept going back and back and back and back. When I met Elvis never had properties in Cameroon. He never had land, never had nothing. All of a sudden, from all these Maryland trips, he starts to tell me he has property in Maryland and in Cameroon, property that he needs to sell. Now, let me tell you something from experience, cultural experience, and it's somewhat similar to the African culture too. When you have land in your home country, that is not something that you sell. You don't sell land. You can be rock bottom broke. You do not sell land. I have land, both Cuba and Haiti, by way of lineage. My family members would scold me if I ever decided to sell land. That's not something that you do. But I didn't say anything. He's letting me know that he's having financial issues, and that is the only way to fix it. He's going to go to Cameroon and sell land. This was 2020, I'm mixing up with the dates now, 24 or 25 or whenever this was. And I'm paying attention. And every time he's telling me he needs to go to Cameroon to sell land. He said it in a way as if he wanted me to pay for his ticket to go and come back. Mm-hmm. I never gave in to that, because at that point I was fed up with him always taking money from me.
At that point, who was paying the bills?
Hey, the light bill, I was paying the bills. Give me 1 second. Hold on. This way. Go.
Why Bayangi that gigolo fashion?
Okay.
Mayom, another Bayangi, no. Give me for this social media. Yes, we're listening.
Okay. So at that point, I was the one paying the utility bills, the light bill, the internet, and stuff like that. Elvis was the one that was supposed to pay the rent. Elvis was the one that was supposed to pay the rent. That was his responsibility. Every time you talk to Elvis, Elvis tells you the rent is paid. You ask Elvis if the rent is paid, he tells you, yes, the rent is paid. It was not until December. It was not until December of 2025 I found out that the entire time Elvis was living in my house, he never paid nothing. He never paid nothing. Not one bill, not one rent, nothing. So, and as I say that, I never wanted to say that out loud in public because that's embarrassing, that's very embarrassing. And when I made my Facebook page to ask for help, because it was never to really go after him and put his business out there. It was really to give some level of a backstory, as well as, if you listen, I say for people to talk to him and hold him accountable. You can't just family plan with somebody and then because I take my money from you, you want to abandon your child. That's not right. That's not right. So that was that. He never paid $1. But for making those videos, I had people reach out to me to confirm that my experience is the same as the experience. And I have to mention her, and I feel bad that I do, but I kind of do, and that's his wife. And I'm not trying to bring any more pain to her than she has already experienced. That's not my intention. So I do apologize in advance for that. But that is when I am told that what Elvis would do to his own wife and kids is when payment is due, he leaves. He leaves and he comes back when it's paid. That was his behavior. That was his habit. For me, I think he did that to me too without me recognizing, because his excuse was, I'm on the road, I'm hustling, I'm mingling, I'm doing this, that, and those for my business. I'm working on this for my business. I'm getting my credit back up for my business, for my business. And it was all BS. It was all BS. All BS. Elvis gets in trouble with the law consistently. At the time, I did not know. But he tells me he had work for this woman, for a contracting work. And the woman came on to him. The woman wanted to add more. The woman did not want to pay. He used his own money to fund the project X, Y, and Z. I'm believing him. So he's supposed to pay restitution. And when he's showing me the paperwork, I see the term larceny. Larceny is theft. That's when you steal. I didn't say anything. I didn't know how to say anything. I just left it alone. So then when he tells me he has to pay restitution of $20,000 that he stole from that woman, I'm like, wow. I didn't question anything though. Whose money did Elvis utilize to pay back that woman? Mine and a couple other people. Elvis doesn't have a dime to his name. And remember, I said he wasn't paying my rent. When 2025, he told me he needed to get a home to place his children and his ex-wife. I said, okay, no problem. I did not question that because I believe that is a man's responsibility. Wife or ex-wife, because she has your children, yes, you need to put her in a home. I get that. I never disagreed with that. And he tells me, but I don't have good credit. I want to know if I can use your social security number. I didn't question it. I said, no problem. I said, Elvis, but how much is the apartment that you're trying to get? He tells me $3,000. I said, hey, $3,000. Are you sure you're going to be able to make $3,000 every month? He said, oh, but I have a friend. He's going to come through for me, do the deposit, the down payment, the first, last, whatever. I said, okay, but what about the rest of the month? He changes the topic. I said, okay. The reason why I know he never used my information is because if he were to have used my information, I would need to be present to sign off on that apartment. So I know he did not use it. I don't know how he got that apartment, but he did. He did. At first, it was for the wife and kids, the ex-wife and kids. And then he tells me, oh, the ex-wife and took the kids, took the money of selling of the home, and kidnapped the kids to Cameroon. I said, hey, kidnap the kids to Cameroon? I'm not debating with him on anything. I'm taking in everything he's saying, but at the same time, I'm thinking, what the heck happened? Because no woman is really going to uproot her children and go back to her home country by way of kidnap. What happened? What happened? And when you ask Elvis any question, he cannot give you a straight answer. You ask him about the son, he starts talking about turtles and rabbits. So I just left it alone. The things that I experienced with this man from being with him, the abuse, the financial abuse, the sexual abuse, the physical abuse, the manipulation.
Okay, let me hold you there before we come to the financial. Wait, let me write it down. Financial abuse, sexual abuse, financial, sexual, and what did you say again? Financial, sexual abuse, and then
Physical.
Financial, sexual abuse, and what again?
Physical abuse.
Physical abuse. Okay.
Manipulation. Lies.
Okay. Now let's go back to the selling of the land. Let's go back to the selling of the land.
So the selling of the land, like I said, he came back and he was telling me he has land that he needs to sell because he's having, financial difficulties. I say, okay. He never went back to Cameroon when we were together, because I told you he was saying that to me as if he wanted me to pay for his ticket, and I was not going to do that. So fast forward, this year, March, April, he goes back to Cameroon. I call him and I talk to him and I ask him, how is everything going? He tells me, it's rough. I haven't been here in some years, so I'm trying to get, used to the lifestyle again, and I understand that. And then I said, and then he tells me, but with this land, if I can sell it and make, at least $40,000, we're going to be good. I said, okay. And then he said, then when I come back, we can work on, planning and X, Y, and Z. I said, okay. As I sat and I listened to him, I was waiting for him because I kept calling him. And that was the last conversation we had about the land. He never told me anything about the land again. So I couldn't determine whether he sold the land to make money and he did not want to tell me, or he did not sell the land. But when I go back to my experience with Elvis, this is me speaking. I don't have proof of this one, but it is my gut feeling, my gut instincts that lets me know that that land was the land of Mistress Pro Max. That is the woman that is housing him currently. That's what I feel. So if he sold that land, then he did not tell me because he does not want to share money. And that's fine. I don't want you for your money. I don't care. I never did. But if he did not sell that money, he did not sell that land, then something happened to get in the way of that. That's the situation with the land.
Okay. Now, the things you jotted, have you finished everything you jotted? Because I have some questions.
Yes, if you ask me questions, that would be better.
To facilitate your explanation. Okay. Now let's go to the baby. Do you have the baby with him?
Yes, that's his child.
Okay. So who wanted this baby?
He knew that I wanted kids because, like I said, he came into my home and he saw that on my wall. He knew that. He's the one that promised me that he would make that happen. Like I said, I did not give it any importance. But as we progressed in our relationship, he said it's time to make that happen. That's what he said. As a matter of fact, we were sitting on the bed and I took, when I took the pregnancy test and it came back positive, I did not want to tell him because I wasn't sure. I've never been pregnant before. But I know they say that when you take pregnancy tests, sometimes they're false positives. It was positive. Sometimes they're false positives. So in my head, I'm like, I'm going to go to the doctor and let the doctor confirm or deny that I am pregnant. And then I will come back and open my mouth and tell him. What I did was the box of the pregnancy test, I forgot I left it on the kitchen counter. So when he came home, he was like, BG, what does the test say? In my head, I hear him, but I'm not even putting, two and two together that I left it on the counter. And that's when I was like, shoot, because that's not how I wanted to tell him. I said, it's positive. And then one night when I went to the doctor anyway, just to confirm, and they did it by blood. And when the results were given to me, we were both reading the results on the paper, and it doesn't say negative whether you're positive or negative for pregnancy. It actually gives you a bunch of numbers, greater than, less than, whatever. We both read it wrong because I thought I wasn't pregnant because I was reading it wrong. And what does he say? He says, "Don't worry, I'll just put another one in." That was his response.
By Angie boy. With big bazooka, say go put another one in. Okay, so how did you come to discover again later that pregnancy test you mistaken for was positive?
What do you mean?
Almost like after you were mistaken? Oh, how go even put and say about help me?
So after I discovered that it was positive,
yes. How did you discover later that you were pregnant?
I went to the doctor. We did a blood test to really confirm it. Yes, I went to the doctor and we did a blood test. And through that blood test, my doctor asked me, do I want to know the sex of the baby, boy or girl? I said, I don't want to know, but you can give it to me on paper and I'll give it to Elvis. That was that. Yes.
And how was his reaction? Was he happy? Was he normal? Was he sad?
It was happy. Nothing went wrong until my third trimester. My third trimester, that's when he started to severely mistreat me.
Okay. And during the pregnancy period from your third semester, was he available till the last term?
Elvis took me to every doctor's appointment. Not one doctor's appointment was missed. When I said, I want to eat something, Elvis went and got it. He was present. I did not know he was cheating on me until this year, January. I did not know he was a married man until this year, January. All of those driving back and forth, they were common behaviors because when I got with him, but before he moved into my house, he was always driving back and forth everywhere. I'm on the phone with him, he's driving this place and that place. That was common to me. I would never have suspected that honestly what he was doing was meeting women in different states. Elvis has a black book, not a literal black book, but it's something that we refer to as a black book of nothing but women. Women. When this one goes wrong, he has another one. Women. When this one goes wrong, he has another one. That is Elvis. A black book of nothing but women. So I had no idea.
From every perspective, every started changing when you stopped giving him money. Is that right?
When I stopped giving him money.
Okay. So, can you explain to us, now we got to money, the financial abuse?
The financial abuse.
Yes, can you elaborate on that?
Elvis needed money for everything. It was me. Elvis needs to be bailed out. It was me. Elvis needs money for gas. It was me. Elvis needs to go to the farm to buy food for his children. He would do it in a slick way, but I never said anything because that's food for his children. It's food. It's not that big of a deal. But my whole thing was, just say you need the money to feed your family. I don't care. It was me. When it comes to money, Elvis needed $50. It was me. Zell me 100. It was me. Zell me this. It was that. The financial abuse was so much. What I eventually did was I closed one account because it became negative. I closed it and opened another account in another bank. Now, in one of my videos, I said something where, if I was not smart, Elvis would have drained me of my money. And I lied because that man drained me of my money. He drained me of my money. He drained me. And then Elvis would stand and tell you, oh, I'm lying. But every woman that Elvis has, it ends badly because of money. Partly because of money. Elvis doesn't have a dime. He doesn't have anything, and I did not know this. I never knew this. Can you imagine?
Okay. Let me be specific. When you guys started your relationship, did you ask him what he was doing?
I did. He told me he was he owned a school in Mumfay. He told me he had a car business. Those two things is what he led with. He told me that when I met him for the very first time at the restaurant. He showed me his website, and I said, oh my God, me being so innocent and naive and dumb, I said, oh my God, you have a school. Maybe, this is like a divine thing from God, because I too want to open up a school in my mother's home country. And that is still my goal. I told him that. This man told me, I will help you do that. Just wait until I do some things for my school, and I'll help you get yours off the ground. That was him. That's what he said. That's what he said.
Okay. But when he explained to you, he said he has a school in Mamfe. You weren't seeing any inputs, like anything coming from the school financially. So
All I knew is that
what were you thinking? What were you thinking? No input.
he never showed me proof of anything. He would just talk and tell me what he has, or because his business is failing, what he used to have. When the only thing that Elvis showed me is his fundraisers. That's it. His fundraisers. One of the fundraisers, if I'm not mistaken, maybe 2024, he made me pay to get Jean Sal. I don't even know who the hell Jean Sal is, but he needed to get Jean Sal here to America. I guess he's an artist. He needed to get Jean Sal here to America from Paris. The ticket, the hotel, this, that, and those, because he could not afford to do it. When I speak to Elvis, I said, "You gonna pay me back, right?" Yeah. Never paid me back.
So the fundraising, was it for a school or it was for an NGO? It was for the school. So he organizes a fundraising, and organizing the fundraising, he invites artists. Is that what happens?
Yes, he invites artists. Yes.
Artists. So you sponsor these artists coming to the United States of America from another country.
Absolutely.
I said, now who be Jean Sal? For now, Cameroon be Jean Sal artist.
Jean Sal. I don't even know who Jean Sal is. I don't. I really don't. I would never know that name if he did not introduce him to me in somehow. I don't.
So
and come to find out, all of this for the school every year, fundraiser. The school, Afwasma, doesn't even really, it's not up and functioning. People in Mumfay, in Cameroon, they call me on Facebook to let me know it's not even operable. There's no such thing. It has what he is presenting is incorrect. It's false. It's false. So let me. I'm gonna take you. You can continue to ask me questions, but I want to show you something. And if you need me to send it to you, I will. Elvis is I've lost respect for this man completely. So when I say this, I can say it with my chest because of how much respect I've lost for him. Elvis is so stupid. Elvis is so stupid. He knows he is a man that has many skeletons in his closet. What does Elvis do to try to shut me up? I can tell Elvis's movements. He wants to silence me because he has an enforcement charity event coming up July 11th. That's what he wants to do. What does Elvis do? Elvis drives his ass all the way to Massachusetts to file a police report to do an abuse prevention on me. So I'm calling these people. I'm like, is this real? Is this true? And the man is telling me, I have it on recording. I can play it now, or I can send it to you however you choose.
No, you can. You send it to me. Let me play it. Send it to me right now. Send it to me. Yeah.
So he
please Power Tap, please support the live show. Power Tap, send it to me. Let me play it.
Let me see. Hold on.
Yeah.
Hold on. This one is put up.
I'll go find speaker. Then not today. Okay. Una power tap, una send give man you people, buy and give people. I don't tire una buy and give people. I'm batting what people for this platform. I'm tired of you guys. No wing the passer, no get buy and give person where they can't complain about. No wing the passer, they get batibo. You guys should power tap, una send gift. Una send gift because this is going right, it's getting right to Manu. Power
So
brain speaker.
this is what Elvis does.
Yeah.
Elvis is dumb. I sent it to you. He goes to Massachusetts. He goes to a courthouse. He requests an emergency protection because he told those people that I said that I'm going to send a gunman for him. That's what he said. So they give it to him. It's an emergency. When it's an emergency, you don't need proof of nothing. You don't need proof of nothing. They just schedule you for a court date following. So they give it to him. So as I'm speaking and I'm hearing this and I'm asking the clerk and I'm like, how does this even make sense? He does not reside in Massachusetts. Neither do I. None of us live in Massachusetts. So why is he putting a prevention plan on me in Massachusetts? Elvis does not understand. When you involve the law the way that he just did, lie to them because he cannot show proof that I said that. Every conversation that I've been having with Elvis from January until present is recorded from start to finish. Every text message is in my phone. I can screenshot. So when they ask this man, where is your proof that I said I was going to do this? I wonder what he's going to provide. He has nothing. He has nothing. He has nothing. The man is dumb. He is stupid. The only thing he is skilled at is swindling women, utilizing their money. And when that is done, he drops in and goes off to the next one.
Okay. So while connecting this Hoover, I would like you to let's go to the other woman. Let's talk about the other woman. How did you discover and when did you discover this other woman and where does she live exactly?
She lives in Maryland, in Bowie, Maryland. What I did was I became frustrated. The reason why I became frustrated is because I had just given birth. I was not working. Elvis knew this. I was not working. I had not returned back to work. Because he drained me of everything, I honestly did not have a dollar to my name. I tell Elvis, you're out there, you're hustling, you have funds because if you have money to put gas in your car, you have money. So I said, I need diapers. Your daughter needs diapers. Elvis tells me, okay, he will bring the diapers. I say, okay. He asked me, how much do I have? I said, I have a little bit left. It's okay for a couple of days, but I still need diapers. He tells me, okay. I tell Elvis again, I need diapers. He tells me, okay. One day he comes home, no diapers. I said, where are the diapers? Oh, I'm gonna get them tomorrow morning. I'll get them tomorrow morning. Elvis leaves the house and he doesn't come back for some days. No diapers. So now, Jesus, it's very embarrassing because here in this America, for somebody to open their mouth and tell you that they have a baby who needs diapers, doesn't have money, I had to resort to utilizing t-shirts. I had to use t-shirts for diapers. That's how bad it was. So one day somebody texts me and they ask me how I'm doing. I tell them the truth. I tell them the truth. And then from there, I utilize that person to get what I need. Because at that time, I really wanted to know what's going on. He went back to Maryland. Who is in Maryland? That's how I discovered who was in Maryland. I was telling this individual and I was getting information like, who is in Maryland? Who is in Maryland? Who is in Maryland? But I was not doing it out of frustration. I was doing it as in reverse psychology because I need responses. I need answers. And I got the answer that I needed and they connected me to that Maryland lady. When I tell you my spirit shifted from speaking to that Maryland lady, very first conversation, I did not know why, but it shifted. I tell the Maryland lady, I think the only thing that I said was who I am to Elvis. And immediately this lady goes, oh, my dear, Elvis is my man. I'm not calling you for that. I really don't care. At this point, I am emotionally tapped out. Elvis can be anybody's man. I don't care. I'm just calling you to let you know I don't know what's going on over there, but over here he has a newborn. He has a newborn. This woman tells me, oh, don't worry. He's going to be in that child's life. Till this day, Elvis has not been in that child's life. So now I'm forced to believe that. So now I'm forced to believe that this woman is probably the reason why he's not in his child's life. Because it was her that said that she was gonna make sure that he is in his daughter's life. And that is the Maryland lady is the Mistress Pro Max, because that is how Elvis introduced me to her. I never knew about her. I never knew about the term Mistress Pro Max.
Is she a Cameroonian?
She is.
What's her name?
Pernell. I had to look her up. Pernell, or so I can't pronounce it, something like that.
Can you spell it, please?
Of course. Let me tell you, because I had to look her up. In that very first conversation, she was already throwing shots at me. And in my head, I'm like, why is this woman throwing shots at me? I don't have a problem with her. She tells me she owns a $800,000 house. I don't care.
Do you have a picture?
Yes, they send it to me. They sent it to me.
Send the picture to me. Let's display the picture on the screen.
They sent it to me. Give me 1 second.
Yeah.
And then I did my research. I tried to look her up. If she has an $800,000 house, I should be able to find it in Prince George County's records. There's no record of her owning a home at all.
I play foreigners. They don't kind of report that. They remove all thing.
I'm telling you.
Let her give us the name and her send her picture. Please power tap, man. You buying people na power tap. No, not too much. Buying people na power tap. There's somebody on the request box. I don't know who is requesting. Let me bring this person for a minute and then ask why. I don't know if it's a mistake because I don't think you should come on. Daughter of Zion, are you coming here to talk?
No, sorry, Mama. Sorry, I was power tapping.
Okay, sorry. Okay, Elvis, I hope you're there because you need to come up, and then I'll call you before anybody comes in for any questioning. And Elvis, please, if you're there, write to me inbox right now and tell me you are watching. Let me do my timing. Hello, Manu Ambassador. Bayangi again. I don't tire Bayangi people. Please power tap. Keep power tapping. Why she is if you find a name for the girl, for the Cameroonian girl from Maryland, I go play the voice where it don't send them. I'm gonna play the audio and then we listen. Why it is send the girl a picture and the girl is full names. Man, Ambassador, the ministry is moving. We are going international. Now with the girl international cases. International people, they can't start the reports. They don't start the reports with brothers and sisters then. Voila. So the ministry is moving forward. So everybody in this platform now, go and sharpen your vocabulary. Because right now, we do not have any choice. Now, so we for split linguistically. All our linguistic capacity get come out. Because we're having international people here. So the ministry is moving forward. It's moving forward. We're 20 steps ahead. How far? Voila. She contacted me. She said among all the Cameroonians, she saw that I'm the one where if you really English teacher there here, Chicharito go surely can't help me. Hey, it's me, Elvis. You guys will hear from my lawyer. Chicharito. Chicharito. Okay. Let me okay, Elvis is here. Okay, Elvis, just give us some time, please. Let her just finish, okay? I've seen your request. I'll bring you up, okay? I've seen your request, Elvis. So Elvis is here. That is so good. Elvis is gonna, I don't know, Elvis will give his own side of the story. He's gonna tell us his own side of the story. Either telling us his own side of the story, either debunking or objecting. Those are three different things. So the way where Elvis go tell you one of those three things. So she's looking for the picture to send and the spelling. Yeah, Elvis, it's okay. Okay, just stay there, okay? When she's through, I'll bring you up, okay?
Are you able to get the photo of for the photo from Elvis? Because I only have the screenshots that people send me.
Okay, this is her name. Okay, there's no problem. This is her name. Her name is name to Okolo. Inkime Kusa. That name her too. Wait. In name. Hey, I don't know that. In name now, I don't know the tribe. In name now, Peruel, P-E-R-R-U-E-I-L. Peruel, Peruel. And then the other name na Nkime Kusa. Nkime, Nkimekoushah. Yes, Peruel, P-E-R-R-U-E-I-L. Pere Nkime Kusa Toren. Now what's kind of Toren? T-O-H-R-A-I-N. Na bayangige, no be bayangige, na bamendage. Peruel Nkime Kusa Toren. Me the name how to. It's in a see picture. It's in a see picture. Is it the lady I saw on that the flyer?
Yes.
Of Afosa, is it the lady? Okay,
Yes.
let me go look for it. Okay.
Yes.
Now,
That's the-
okay. While waiting, I would like you to talk about. You have to finish talking about the financial abuse.
Yes.
Then I will go look for the picture. Okay, I'll display
Yes.
the picture on screen. Okay.
So the
Then we'll go
financial
to
abuse
sexual
is,
abuse.
the financial abuse is exactly what I said. Every time he needed money, it was me. I was almost like a piggy bank. Not almost, I was a piggy bank to Elvis. And I said in one of my videos, I lied because of embarrassment. It was very fresh. I did that video in January and I did not want, I was embarrassed. So I said, if I was not smart, he would have used me for everything I had. And he did. He succeeded at that. He really, really did. I tell you, he used all of my finances up at a very vulnerable time. I was not working, so nothing was coming in. And I'm a contracted employee. So I work for myself technically, right? So I don't have benefits that other people have, right? I'm on maternity leave with nothing coming in. And he's taking to the point where I did not even have money to buy diapers. That's how bad it was. That's how bad it was. And that is what caused me frustration because he was supposed to get me diapers and he never did. Instead, he went to Maryland to be with that woman. And when he came back, he still came back with no diapers. None. And the biggest thing is he was using my car. Elvis doesn't have a car. This entire time, from the time we started dating until December, Elvis was in my vehicle. That was my car. And then he'll tell you, no, it's not true. But everybody saw you in my vehicle. That white Nissan with Florida license plates, that's my vehicle. The amount of money this man racked up on my car with tolls going back and forth to Prince George County. I still have down in Florida, I still have those mails that they send to my old address talking about I owe them money for tolls. Hundreds and hundreds of dollars. You're using my vehicle to go see another bitch. Hundreds of dollars. So the abuse is so much. Every time he needed something, it was always me. Always. It got so bad. So bad. Elvis, I'm watching in our house. We had cameras. We had cameras in the living room and we had cameras at the front door in the kitchen. It got so bad one day. I forgot why I was looking for money. I knew I had cash. I'm someone, I never carry cash. I don't. Everything is a card. Swipe. But this time I had cash and I'm in my purse. I'm looking for the money. I'm like, I know I had money. Women, we have multiple purses, right? So I know I did not use the other purses, but I'm looking in them anyway. And then something tells me, go look at the cameras. I look at the camera in the kitchen. What do I see? May the Lord strike me dead if I'm lying, because Elvis will tell you everything that I'm saying that I'm lying. I see Elvis take my purse, because when you come into the house, there is a rack where you put your jacket, you put your purse, you put your keys. He takes my purse off of the rack. He goes into the kitchen. He opens up the cabinet to block the camera. He opens up the cabinet to block the camera, and I see Elvis take money out of my purse, and then he goes and he puts it back. This is while I was pregnant. I said, Elvis, you stole money from a pregnant woman? You stole money from a pregnant woman? And he does not deny it. Instead, he gaslights me. He gaslights me and tells me, but I told you I was going to give it back. You never said that. If you said that, then I would not ask you, why would you take money out of my purse? You never said that. He flips it on me. The man is diabolical. Diabolical.
Okay, so let's go. Okay, now let's get to sexual abuse. How was that?
I don't remember what year this was, 24 or 2025. I don't know. The first time it happened, I had to fight Elvis off of me. Fight. And from that fight, I realized when it first happened, I didn't understand what had happened. I did not use in my head. I've never been in a situation like that. So for me, I did not classify that as rape. But as time progressed, that's what it was. That's what it was. And I never said anything. I never went to anybody. I never did anything. But from that experience, I realized Elvis doesn't know what no means. Elvis doesn't know not now. He doesn't know what that means. So from then, it was always if he says, let's have sex, even if I don't want to have sex, even if I say no, he doesn't hear that. It's let's have sex. So that happened often. That happened often.
Okay. Even when you were pregnant, even while you were pregnant?
When I was pregnant, it did not happen.
Okay.
Good. It did not happen when I was pregnant.
Okay. Let's go to the physical abuse.
When he would hit me, I have one video on my page where he came to the house. I was sneaking out of that house. I was moving out, and he came, and towards the end, he saw that I was recording him. Because at that time, that was at the start of me putting up the videos. And he would call me to tell me. One day he called me very loud when he lied about his son dying. He said his son is dead because of me, and he tells me he's gonna come and kill me. So when he said that with he's a man with so much force in his voice, of course it scared me. But I resorted, when he came by, I resorted to using my camera. And I recorded him, and he tried to take the camera out of my hand, and you can see the video ended. That was him hitting me. Elvis has hit me many times.
Okay. Okay. Let me put this. The lady we're talking about. Let's see for big screen. Why is it like this? Okay, I'll put them later. Okay. Now let me ask some questions. I don't know what is happening. I just want to adjust something here. See if I can get this lady on screen. Okay. I'll try something. I'll put it back for big screen. So I'll ask 3 questions, okay? Then I'll bring Elvis up here. Now, I'll start with which question? I got some 3 questions for you. Okay, in the beginning of your relationship, why did you insist? Why were you insisting on meeting his wife?
Because that's his wife. That's the proper thing to do. They have children. Obviously, if I'm in a relationship with a man, he has kids with this woman, that those kids are eventually going to be around me. I'm going to be around them. It was the proper thing to do.
Yeah. And
Like,
he told you at that time, him and his wife were no longer together.
they were divorced. At the
Okay.
time, he said we had just gotten divorced. We're still currently in the same house. He actually showed me in his house. I went to the house. No one was there, but I was in the house and he showed me, this is where I sleep. She sleeps upstairs in the master bedroom. His room was downstairs, to prove to me that, they're no longer together like that.
And at the time you went to that house, the lady wasn't in the house. Nobody
No,
was in the house. Even the
no,
kids, nobody, you found nobody home.
nobody was home.
Okay. Now you're telling me the woman has gone to Cameroon and he said she kidnapped the kids to Cameroon. Okay. According to you, what transpired? What really took her to Cameroon?
I have no idea, because, and if I'm, it's so funny because what I'm telling you, he has told other people on the phone in front of me many times that, she has done this, she kidnapped the kids, stole money, there's an investigation, all of this. I really don't know what happened. I don't. But I recognize that there has always been a habit of Elvis shaming his own wife, destroying her name to me. But thankfully, my personality is that is between husband, ex-husband, and ex-wife. I hear you, but I also know there's your side, her side, and then the truth. So I never took sides. That was none of my business. None of my business. So I don't know what really happened. All I know is that, he said that she kidnapped the kids back to Cameroon. But here's the thing. Elvis forgot that he forgot, because that's what liars do. He forgot that he showed me a picture of them. He told me that they were going to go to Cameroon months before they actually went to Cameroon. He even showed me a picture. I cannot remember if he posted it on WhatsApp or if he sent it to me. I cannot remember. But he showed me a picture where it was his first daughter, the ex-wife, or his wife, I should say, and then their youngest baby, the little boy. Why that they were at the post office. Why did they go to the post office? To do a passport picture for the little boy. He forgot that he mentioned that to me. And then all of a sudden, the wife has kidnapped the children and took the money and went back home.
Okay. Does he pay child support?
No, I did not put him on child support. We've had
Why?
that conversation before we had a baby together. I told him that I really don't believe in child support. Child support is a money scheme for the government, honestly. It's so easy to put people on child support. Very easy to put a man on child support. It's very difficult to get him off. And the reason why I told him I don't believe in child support is because if you have a child, that child is receiving money for child support, to me, from my vantage point, from having a dad and remembering my relationship with my own dad, because he passed away when I was younger, I feel like that the bond, the relationship between father and child is much, 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 much more important than you sending me $300, $400, $500, $600 a month. For me, personally speaking, that's just how I view it. And I always told Elvis, even up until the last time I physically saw him, which was, I believe, February or something. I said, I just want you to be in her life. Oh, put me on child support, put me on child support. I don't pay attention to that because I know Elvis doesn't know what he's saying. He doesn't know what he's saying. He doesn't know if I do that, how damaging that would be for him. He doesn't understand that. So I just, let it go over my head. I don't give it any importance. But it's like, what is the problem in you being in your daughter's life? The daughter that he manifested her. He's the one that said it's going to be a girl and her name is going to be Laura. That was him. Every time we spoke, baby Laura, baby Laura, baby Laura. And now you just want to abandon her because I stopped giving you money? That's crazy. I won't accept that. I really wouldn't. I will not. I will not. In the beginning, I was hopeful. I was very hopeful that he would be in his child's life. But as time has progressed and I see Elvis standing 10 toes down with his chest out, that he even started saying that's not his child. And I say, okay, so in my head, if you're going that way, then I'm always going to come for you. I will never leave you alone, ever. I reported Elvis to the state attorney's office of Massachusetts for fraud, for afosma. And then he goes and he involves the law in his lie. And in my head, I'm like, Elvis is not thinking. He's like a headless chicken. You're not thinking. You have a track record in the criminal system. When it comes to money, these people are going to look at that. You have a pattern. He's not thinking. So when you ask me, why did I not put him on child support? Because for me, the relationship is better. It means so much more than Elvis giving me whatever he is going to give me every month. That was my doing. That was my thinking. And then here's the other thing. When people, I think I saw a comment that said, why have a baby for him? I don't remember what the beginning of the comment was, but it said, why have a baby for him? It was easy for me to have a baby for Elvis because as a man, he put his children at the center of his life. Everything was about his kids. I have to go do this for my daughter. My daughter needs this. I have to take my son here. I have to be present for my son. My son is this. My daughter is that. Oh, my child is not doing so well. I have to be there. My baby is sick. X, Y, and Z. What woman doesn't want to see that from a man when it comes to his kids?
BG.
Yes.
Did in any time of your relationship, did you love this man?
I did. It was easy. Elvis is not a bad man. And I'm not trying to contradict myself. Just hear me. He's not a bad man. Elvis has good in him. He really does. Elvis is greedy when it comes to money. Elvis is selfish when it comes to money. The inner core of Elvis Mbi is good. But because the outer layer of Elvis is filled with so much greed, he comes across as an evil man. It makes him do evil things. Evil things. I tell you, there's a lot of things that I learned about Elvis that I would have never known if I did not do those videos. The amount of people that has come forward, whether it is them or they know of people that this man has raped. Elvis, out of his own mouth, tells me, oh, I'm not the only person. I'm not the only woman in America that has his child. All the other women, they stay silent. He has kids across America. The abuse that he has, the physical abuse. Elvis has hit women that's not even his. He's not even in a relationship with them. He's putting his hands on. And not that that makes it any better, but just to show you that he's not afraid to put his hands on you.
BG, are you still in love with this man?
I don't want Elvis back. I would be a psychopath to want this man back. Let me tell you, if you hear anything about me saying that I want Elvis back, you better believe Elvis charmed me. It's that. If he didn't charm me, then I'm crazy. Then you need to take me to the local hospital for a mental evaluation. After experiencing everything that I have experienced with Elvis for 3 years, almost 3 years, I do not want that man back. My only thing for doing this was, you need to be a father. You don't want to be a father, that is fine. And I said this, you're not going to be a father to this one, then you're not going to be a father to anyone. And I mean that. You want an excuse as to why you don't want to be a dad, let me give you one. And I mean that. Elvis has a daughter in Dubai and he brags about it. He brags about it. I have a daughter with Miss Cameroon. I have a daughter with Miss Cameroon. I have a daughter with Miss Cameroon. Elvis, are you in that child's life? I'm not in the child's life, but I'm in her life. It doesn't make any sense. This was the biggest flag for me, and I did not give it any importance. Elvis was reading to me a text message between him and the mother of that daughter, where the mother was basically insulting him. And then there was a part where the daughter had a homework assignment. The daughter had a homework assignment. and it was a family tree she had to complete. And the family tree was one side, which was her mother's side, filled. The other side is supposed to be her dad's side, empty. And the reason that makes me emotional is because fast forward, that's a depiction of my daughter, if that makes sense. Her family tree, she's going to know people on my side, of course. But in terms of the siblings,
The paternal side. Yeah, understand. Yeah. Just give me 1 minute. Give me 1 minute. Let me say something to my community. See, you guys, Cameroonians, I said earlier that this ministry is getting international. Do not think you mess around with these foreigners and they will come here and they will open up. You see the way she expresses herself. She's very open. She will not hide anything. So do not think you're out there gallivanting, meddling with these women or with these men, not only the women, because we have a lot of men too who are victims. For now, till further notice, she's a victim until we bring Elvis up here. Okay? Do not think we will not disgrace you. We would. Okay. I will play this voice note because I think I've asked my questions. I will play this note and you explain to us what this note is all about. And then we bring Elvis up here. Okay. Maybe when Elvis comes here, Elvis, you'll be really star. 800 and something people for Elvis. Huh? Almost 1,000 people watching to come and hear. Elvis, are you a chief? What did he take? Did he have a title in his village? We can never tell because these people, where he's coming from, these people are very hard. Did he tell you he was having a chieftaincy title? BG.
I didn't hear you say that again.
I said, did he ever tell you he was having a chieftaincy? Chieftaincy title in his village. Did he ever say that? In Manfe, did he ever say he had a title?
He didn't say it was him. He said his dad is the chief. That's what he used to tell me.
Okay.
He used to tell me that his dad is the chief, but he's well known in his community. They know his family. His family is, they have a big reputation and all this stuff. But I don't want to end because I made notes. There are things that I want you I want to address. Him and that lady, they stole from me. The Mistress Pro Max, I had a purse online. They stole purses from me. That lady, her children, they called me. I want to talk about that. And then I want to talk about the veterans, them and the veterans, the soccer stuff, the football stuff that they're in. Scammers. That's all they do. They stole purses. This is something else. When I told you that he likes to make lies about people, the man lied so much on his wife. And I apologize. If she's watching, I don't want to cause more harm, I promise. But I have to say what I have to say. He made it seem as though he said, his wife has nothing to show for everything that he has done. He put her through college. He's the one that paid for her college education. She was working a job that was $200,000 and she has nothing to show for it. All she did was buy designer this, designer that. She got carried away with credit cards. He even told me, and I know it's lies. He even told me, and I had to write this down. He told me that when they first came to America, the man that they were staying with, that was housing them, his wife slept with the man. Why are you telling me this? Why are you telling me this? He also said, let me see. There was so much, the toll money, the traveling to Paris. He made a fake account telling me that I'm a prostitute and I went to have another baby's man in Paris. But he's arguing with me about what to name this other baby's man. You're arguing with me about what I should call another man's baby. The list is long. It's very long. So
just take a deep breath. We listen to the audio, and then you're going to explain to us what the audio is all about. And then when it comes up, while he's talking, I think you'll be having more ideas on what to say, okay?
Yeah.
So let's listen to this audio. I can see you, little sugar, my baby. I can see you. Okay, more listen for the audio. See, one that go follow all the akata, they don't can report all una for ye. Una see no, they need pity here. When I don't see akata, they know. Voila. Okay, let's listen.
So he says, the police is watching the post. My lawyer in that of okay. So he says, the police is watching the post. My lawyer in that of our Fosma will establish the lawsuit. Thank you. Notifying police you received and saw the order. And I text back because I wasn't paying attention. I said, I can't see anything. It's blank.
That's not how it works. Okay. He's not, first of all, he was not supposed to contact you.
Okay.
So.
Okay, BG, before we continue with this audio, can you just explain to us what the audio is all about? Let's understand before we listen to it, so it will be very easier for us to get to it.
Okay. So like I said earlier, he went down to Massachusetts. He went down to Medford or whatever, and he got a restraining order, an abuse prevention order against me, because he said it's an emergency. I lied and said that he said it's an emergency because I said that I was going to send a gunman for him to shoot him down. Right. So, of course, with an allegation like that, they're going to give you an emergency, a temporary emergency order. So in this country, I'm not saying I know the law, but I know the law. When you do that, you don't contact the person that you're putting an order for. So he violated his own order by texting it to me. So then I called because I thought it was fake. I thought I saw his handwriting on the application. So I was just like, I'm not going to take this serious. This is fake. But I called anyway. And that's when you hear that conversation. I started recording a little late, but that is the conversation that you hear between me and one of the clerk workers explaining to me, the whole situation.
Okay, thank you. Okay. Please, una power tap. Temptation, say more una power tap. Thank you guys so much. Please keep power tapping. When we listen to the audio, we bring Elvis up here, okay?
So he says, the police is watching the post. My lawyer in that of our Fosma will establish the lawsuit. Thank you. Notifying police you received and saw the order. And I text back because I wasn't paying attention. I said, I can't see anything. It's blank.
That's not how it works. Okay. He's not, first of all, he was not supposed to contact you. Okay. So the police is the one that needs to serve you formally. Okay. With this order, they need to explain to you first. Mm-hmm. They need, because there is a serious consequences for a violation of this order. Okay. You can be arrested for this if there is a violation. Okay. So he can be arrested or I can be arrested? Which one? You can be arrested. For violating this how? How did I violate it? So because you were ordered to not contact him, to not... he texted to me. I knew nothing about it, so I know. Okay. That's what I'm saying. Okay. What he's doing, he's not supposed to. Okay. 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 And I want you, that's good that you know all this information, because you can bring all this information on the next court date. Okay? Meanwhile, just don't text him, don't call him. That's my suggestion. Right. Okay? And since you have all the information, so the address that he gave us is a Springfield address. Have you ever lived there? That's my old address. Like I told you, neither one of us live in the state of Massachusetts. He lives in Bowie, Maryland, and I live in Atlanta, Georgia. So I don't understand what kind of game he's playing. And then saying that I was gonna send a gunman if he comes. Like that's how he end up being here or no? He frequents that state a lot. He frequents it a lot. Let me tell you something. Elvis is playing with the system, and I think he needs to be held accountable with it. What he's doing is trying to shut me up about a fraudulent charity event that he has going on, that he has coming up soon on a July 11th. That's what he's trying to do. But it's so dumb. You don't play with the system to get me to be quiet about your fraudulent acts. That's crazy.
Please, Elvis, while we're listening to this, can you resend your request, please, Elvis? Can you resend your request while we're listening? Because immediately after this audio, we have to listen to you. Thank you.
Easy. So now when you tell me that on July 2nd, I have to travel, I'm sorry. I'm going to be honest with you. I'm not going to be able to make that court date. It's out of state for me.
No, we can, in your case, maybe we can do an accommodation for you, okay? Maybe we can have you on Zoom.
Okay. Okay.
But I'm going to make a note so he needs to be present.
Okay. Yeah, he's going to be present. He's in Maryland. He drives back and forth all the time. But as for, this is crazy. This is so stupid. How can I file charges about this? Because he's using the law to try to silence me. Like he knows he's lying. He has no proof that I said that or text him that or anything at all. Yet I have I have so much proof about what he's doing. This is a guilty man walking around pretending to be innocent. This is crazy. I'm like, when I tell you, I'm not surprised, but I'm surprised that he even went this far at the same time. This is crazy. What can I do, sir? Do I need to get a lawyer or something like that? Is that what I need to do? Because this is so stupid. I can't believe I'm wasting my time doing this.
If you want to, what I can do for you, I'm gonna take your email.
Okay.
I'm gonna send this affidavit to you.
Okay.
Because you can read it.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Just be ready, for the next hearing. So
okay.
And also, I'm gonna ask you to actually. You can send us an email.
Okay.
Right? Send us a brief email saying that that you were notified by the plaintiff,
right? Mm-hmm.
About the text message. So just we can have that all in writing because we're gonna print that out and we're gonna put it in a file so the judge can see.
Okay.
So just brief, like what happened? How do you know about this order? How do you know you don't live in this state? Neither he does. So and then I will forward to you the affidavit. Okay.
Okay.
And then we're gonna talk to our clerk here to allow you to be on Zoom.
Okay, right? Please, yes.
And then I'll forward to you the Zoom information.
Okay, that's good. I'll do that. But this is crazy, man. Wasting taxpayers' money. Of course, that wouldn't bother his pockets because he doesn't work. But this is, oh my God. All because he doesn't want to be a father to our baby and because he wants me not to say anything about his fraudulent, charity event that I reported to the state attorney's office. He is so dumb. So dumb. I can't believe I'm dealing with all of this. But you said you wanted my email, correct?
No, I'm actually want you to send us an email.
Oh, okay.
Reply to your email.
Okay, what's your email?
Okay, so it's going to be a long one, okay?
No problem.
Just bear with me.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, so it's going to be C as a clerk, M as a Mary, the word Cambridge, okay?
Elvis, resend your request. Elvis, resend your request.
Yes.
No make my vex, Elvis. Resend your request.
Okay. DC as a district court.
DC.
At J.
U.
D as in David.
D.
Dot state.
Una power tap. The audio they can't finish. The audio they can't finish.
Okay.
Elvis, resend your request.
All right. And then you said in that email, you want me to basically inform you guys that I received notification by the plaintiff, the defendant, or by him, the plaintiff, about this order.
Yes.
Okay.
Okay. So then I'll forward to you the affidavit. Okay.
Elvis, write for under here, say I'm here.
Here.
Write for under here, say I'm here. Make moderator, they bring you up.
Forward to you all the information. But meanwhile,
Lady Sugar, my babes. My babies, babes.
So you can read it.
Thank you, baby. Thank you, love you.
For the next question.
Elvis, right? Okay, Elvis says he's here.
Does it say like
moderators, please? Elvis is here. Elvis,
stay away from him or something like that?
Please, when I bring Elvis, send Elvis a request.
Okay.
So I can also forward that to you.
Okay, because the order I'm trying to see, like, well, it doesn't even matter. We're not even in the same state.
Elvis, okay.
Oh my God. Okay, whatever. We don't even talk. Oh, Jesus. All right, that's fine. All right, then I will make sure that I.
Okay, Elvis, I don't send you camera. Accept the camera. You save them. You will see video. It's very important. Now, I don't talk say for the moment. BG is okay. BG, there is a question I forgot. Why do you maintain Elvis B in all your social media platforms? Why do you keep using his names?
So I explained that when I first started the uploading my videos. I said it was to capture people's attention. I said a lot of you guys don't know me, but I know that you recognize the last name. I think it's one of a unique Cameroonian last name, right? Because if I put my last name, it's not really going to gain traction. And my whole thing in the beginning was to gain traction so that way they can hold Elvis accountable for trying to abandon his daughter. Now that has shifted. That has shifted completely. I will not stop coming for Elvis. Until he is in a 4x4 jail cell, I will not stop coming for him because he has tried me more times than enough.
Okay. That's understood. Elvis. Hello, Elvis. Elvis, I bet park your motor for some corner. Hello, Elvis.
Yes, can you hear me?
Yeah, I can hear you. Elvis, are you settled?
Yes, can you hear me?
Are you settled?
Yes, I just parked somewhere right now. Yeah.
Yes, you need to park
Yes,
somewhere.
I just parked somewhere.
Okay. Let me send you, Elvis. I'm going to send you a video, a video request. Accept the request and save it. You don't see them, they say, may you accept. I don't send you video where they say invitation or video, something like that. Accept them, save them. We will see you for camera.
It did not come yet. It did not come. I haven't seen it yet.
Okay, wait, I'll send them again. Okay, they say my wait in 27 seconds. In 27 seconds. Okay. Moderator, when I bring Elvis down, bring it back for up. Elvis, when you go come up, the one may they bring you down. Wait, ma see whether I feel send them back. When I stop for call Elvis, you guys should stop calling him. If not, I'm gonna get very, very vexed. You guys should stop it. We not like this attitude, Africans. When people want to talk, you guys always call them up to stop them from talking. Elvis is here for 3 reasons. So he's going to choose one. It's either he gives his own side of the story, he objects, or he's debunking. So you guys should stop it. Hello, Elvis, are you there? Elvis. Yeah. Ma send you.
So I will deal with him.
No, Elvis, you can't do this.
Your
Okay.
network is,
Okay.
Your network is breaking. I can't hear you. It's breaking.
Okay. Now we network the break. Now Elvis is on my own. Okay, Elvis is here. Good. Okay. Now, Elvis, you don't hear where this woman talk, right?
Yes.
Okay. Can we hear your own side of the story?
So, good evening. I think you say you are Smile. I don't know your real name.
Yeah,
I spoke to you
Smiles.
earlier today,
My name is Smiles. Smiles.
and I just want to tell you. Okay, I spoke to you earlier today.
Yeah.
And I want to thank you for trying to defend criminals and manipulators in America. I am an American citizen, and I don't owe any explanation to anybody. If I commit any crime, it should be reported to the police in America or to the court of law, and I will follow, and I will go there. Bianca, I used to know her since 2024. She presented a lot of facts. She's been defamation online. I think she's sick because she needs this, and I'm not to follow her into these explanations. I have nothing to explain. All what she has said, if it will make her happy, it is true. She's correct. But I will just wait for the law, since she knows the law, and she thinks that she can take the law to his hands to defame myself, my companies, my family, my children, threaten my family and my children because she had few times sex with me. I'm not going to insult her. I'm not going to say anything further. If she thinks that her baby is my baby, I have requested for a paternity test. We should go to court. I already requested that at the lower court. And secondly, I don't want anybody, be it my family, my friends, my jobs, be involved in her private relationship. When she was having sweet sex, nobody heard about it. I don't think this lady is richer than I do in America. I don't think what she claims that she is what she is. I think she's I'm not going to insult her, but I want, reality is the truth will always come out. She knows how to put facts. She knows, because that's her job. You ask her, when did she know me, how she knew me, and what's my role in her life, and the way she put it, as if we were married, living together. You're talking to somebody who is married, living with my children until September last year, that they left for Africa. And I don't want to bring my family issues in the social media. I know social media is opinion court, but I will respect. I came just to respect you, and I'll keep my discussions, because I'll keep my discussions behind. The court have given a restraint order.
Sorry for interjecting. Sorry for interjecting.
Right now.
Yeah, sorry for interjecting. I'll respect the fact that you will not want to bring your family issues on social media. I respect that. But there are certain things she has said. I will love you. First of all, thank you so much for saying, well, you said for the respect you have for me, that's why you came. So thank you so much for that respect, because I do not even know you, but because of the respect, okay? But I will like you because, I will not like you to just let things so shallow. Because if you let things shallow, you are already here. There are certain things you must not talk about everything, especially when it comes to your family side, okay? But there are certain things or allegations she has tabled out. So, it's better for you. Let's clear it, because if this thing is getting maybe out of this place to Facebook, because Facebook is my headquarters, it's gonna be worse, okay? There are certain things I will prefer you, for the respect you have for me, okay? There are certain things I will respect that boundary, especially when it comes to your family. But there are certain things that she has tabled out. I will prefer you, okay, to also table out. Either you debunk, you object, or you give your own side of the story. Because if you're here to respect me, let's just clear everything today for once and for all. There are questions I'm going to ask her. It doesn't mean because she's here today, it doesn't matter. She is the complainer. She came to complain, doesn't mean she's right. Okay, there are questions I'll ask her, and I'll ask the questions before you. Okay. Now, BG, Elvis is saying that that is, if I want to let my understanding be straightforward. In other words, Elvis is telling us that baby is not his baby.
That's what he's been saying. Okay. I sent you a voice recording of him, before, this, because he's always wanted me to take down the videos, and I did not, right? Because the longer they go up, the more he has been denying that, we have a kid together. But before, it was his kid. It was his kid. He was the one telling me, how we're going to take care of the kid. When I asked him about family planning, he never said that it was not his kid. I even have text messages where he's arguing with me about what to name the child.
Yes, Elvis.
Please.
Yes,
I
yes.
don't want to stay here to be doing this any longer. I don't want to stay here listening to this over and over. I heard it on her video already all over the place, right?
No, but you heard it, but we have not heard Elvis. Elvis, excuse me, please. Elvis, excuse me, please, man. You have heard it all. You have heard it all over and all over and all over again. We have not heard it. I have not heard it. I have the right to ask her these questions for me to understand, or for us all to understand what is going on. She has come to me, Elvis. Okay, now you are here. It's an opportunity for me to listen to the both sides, for me to say, okay, BG, you coming to me first doesn't imply you are right. This is an opportunity for you, Elvis. Don't make me to think that there are some things. It doesn't mean you showing your face. Me, please, I beg, man. Don't make like some big man, or you be wise man, or you be bayangi man. Don't make so. Your line is breaking. I don't know what is. Your line is breaking. I don't know your position.
Because I have all this of interactive call. Specifically, the truth has I off for staying on track that I already complain with it.
You guys should stop, because Elvis, please excuse me. You guys should stop calling him. What is this? What is happening? Why are you guys calling him? Do you think you love him? Why do? Because when you call him, you interject the network. What is happening? Why are you calling him? Because you do not want Elvis to talk, so this thing will go on Facebook for him to have more disgrace. Because when there's Africans, you guys are all hypocrites. Why are you calling him?
My dear, the thing in Facebook, my dear, please. This is not.
Then why are they calling you? Tell them to stop calling you Elvis. Why now? Why are they calling you now?
Please. The moderator, right?
I'm the host. I'm the host.
You are the host. Please. You heard part of the story, my own private story. You are not a judge. You are a public opinion. You have to ask questions. What you want to know. If I want to debunk that I am a scam in America, no. If I'm a one person I've scam. If you want to debunk that, I took her money. I've been taking her. Let her show from her cash out and sell how much they have been taken from her. I will also present in how much money I've been giving her when I knew her. Secondly, she says that that I own a fraudulent non-profit. My records are very strict with the IRS, the state of Massachusetts. My NGO is registered, and my school is 22 years old. She had known me for up to 2 years. She had known me, but she had less than 80 days, like 30 days. You know somebody.
Elvis, please. I don't want us to be wasting our time. Elvis, please, can you give me a minute, please? They're going to bring you down and they bring you up again, okay, please, because your network is breaking. I cannot even. I'm lost, okay, because there's no need, and you're talking and it's going back and forth. They are calling you. They will bring you down and bring you up again, and they tell your people to stop calling you, because the fact that they call you a lot, it disturbs the network. It disturbs the network. So, moderator Abona, help me bring Elvis down. Now bring Elvis back for up.
So let me speak. Let me say something. Let me know when I can talk.
Yeah. Maybe when I send it back request. When I send it back request, please. Yes. BG, please just give me a minute. You talk. Please, you guys should stop calling him. This is pure hypocrisy. Because you guys will be the same people. He is here. Let him talk. And let's end everything here. This lady came to me because of the visibility. If it goes to Facebook, the reputation he claims he has, it will be worse. So allow him to talk. should allow him. Why are you calling him? Why are you guys calling him? He's a grown-up man. He asked for requests to come up. Nobody forced him to come up. He called me few minutes before this live show, and I told him, it's needless explaining all these things to me. I do not even have enough time to listen to what you're telling me. We have a live show, and you know. So come there and explain to me. He agreed. So what is the issue? He's a grown-up man. So you guys should stop calling him. If you guys do not stop calling him, I will do the worst. Because this same lady in Maryland, I deliberately do not even want to put her here to display. So now just stop her back. Now make her vex. You know, go just start display your picture, Madam Ewana Peru, waiting. Because they don't know your name, they don't even know your face. You guys should not just make him just go from a 92-degree now. So when I go that weekend and wicked, you guys should stop it. Moderators, can you send him? Can you reinvite him? Mr. Williams, why are you here? I don't know why you send your request. Why are you here? Mr. Williams. Hello, Mr. Williams.
Can you hear me?
Yes, I can hear you. Why are you here? Elvis, when I send Elvis, resend Elvis request. Elvis, write for down here, say, you there here. Now wait, now give me 1 minute. I'll try for calling.
So can I say something about what he mentioned about family?
Somebody says, I'm Elvis's lawyer. I want to come up. Okay. Moderator, please. This is someone is writing. I don't know, it's who? What's live? Moderator, I don't see these comments. Okay. They've sent you a request, an invitation. I say request. Please, can you accept the invitation and come up?
What lawyer is going to come up on a TikTok live? That doesn't make sense. You're already ruining your reputation as a lawyer already. But come on, let me just say this before I forget. Elvis said he does not want to include his wife. Let me tell you, after this live right here, Smiles, the amount of comments that you're going to get about how vile this man is to women. Let me tell you, one thing that I learned about my situation. I don't know why God chose me to be in this situation, but he did it for a reason. Dealing with a man like Elvis, it only takes one person to step forward. Then you get 2, then you get 3, you get 5, you get 10, you get all the victims. That's what it takes. He said that he does not want to mention his family. He does not want to mention in his family. Let me tell you what the wife, the legally married wife, said about one of my videos. She said it all makes sense to me now. This torture, the excruciating pain, the torment, the threats, the manipulation, the abuse, the neglect. All I can say is God will judge us all, Elvis. One thing I know is karma never misses its door. If that is not clear indication that my experience with this vile man is true, I don't know what is. His own wife of almost 2 decades validated my experience. She doesn't even know me. In one breath, say Elvis will open his mouth and tell you that I am the reason his wife left the country. The lady doesn't even know me. The lady doesn't even know me. I have no reason to lie. This is Elvis Bing we were talking about. Elvis doesn't have a dime to his name. He doesn't have anything. Why would I pick Elvis of all men on this here planet to do this to? Why? For what? Elvis is a thief. He's a scammer. He's a manipulator. So when I say I'm coming for Elvis, I mean every fucking word. He will pay for everything that he has done to me. I've purposely left it at him being a father to his child. Little did I know Elvis has children, he has never been a father a day in his life. A day in his life. A day in his life. When I tell you I'm coming for Elvis, I mean it. When I tell you I'm working with the state attorney's office, I mean it.
You guys should power tap. Elvis, you wanna power tap Elvis. If you do not come here.
The reason, sorry to cut you off, but the reason why Elvis cannot defend himself is because he can't. The truth, the facts, the people. It's too much for him. How does a guilty man like Elvis defend himself? He cannot. He cannot. The amount of women in my private messages, the amount of men in my private messages, I'm lying about this motherfucker for what? For what? For what? For what? I don't need to lie. I don't need to select broke-ass Elvis out of all the niggas on this planet to do this too. I don't need to. I don't need to. That motherfucker knows what the fuck he's been doing to myself as well as other women. He knows. He knows. So when he says, oh, my business, Elvis, you're not a fucking businessman. You don't know how to run a fucking business. The amount of business ideas I presented to this man, he could not execute not one. Not one. Not one, because he is not business savvy. He knows shit about business, but he knows a lot about scamming. He knows a lot about stealing. When I first met Elvis, he used to be on the phone with women talking about, oh, you know, there's this thing. You know, if you take out this loan, you'll get 100,000, you'll get 200,000, and then you'll get your portion. I always tell Elvis, I'm from Florida.
Listen, this thing like this you're doing, people's lives until I'm in America, okay? You see, out of anger, what she's saying, she calls me the names. Let her defend the names she's calling me in court. Let her bring the proof. It's not text messages, it's not gossiping, it's not messages from people, okay? I don't think I'm gonna join again. If I want to join, put me on, let me make a conclusive statement, then I quit.
Yeah, but they sent you a request. Now, are you under the show, Elvis? Siame, Matewuna, just give me a minute. Let me pass a message. Let me tell you people something. Who is this? Please, can you please mute?
Okay.
Let me, Elvis, I'm waiting for you. Come under this show and they call you. Let me tell you people something, okay? For everybody or anybody who knows me on social media, I hate threats. And I hate people who are proud. Don't tell me so be on Bagazi. I don't like this in them. They emotional, they still. No, not before me, they do them. They used to say, go sister, that your court will you tell me, say, she will answer these things in court. Your reputation is more than this thing, Elvis. With me, they take an cool. You get forget sense where they deal with me because I be bad wise singer. You have to be extremely smart to deal with me. I hate pride. When you deal with me, you get for humble. All thing will die. If you not humble, you're there at courts. You'll see say even if the woman pay that money, you not go wipe nothing where it will be for out here. I mean I talk a whole her. It's an souffre de rien. So when any man you come for me, just cool down, drink cold water. So Elvis, I said you should be here. Type I'm here. You said you want to give whether conclusive, whether whatsoever. Type you are here and the moderators will bring you up. Williams, you've been sending your request. Can we hear you? I don't know what you want to say. Okay, BG, can you continue, please? I don't know this person. Hello, you've been sending your request. Match, what is can we hear you? You've been sending your request, Match.
Yes,
Yeah.
mom. The thing is that from what I've learned after listening to the lady and also the guy that actually came up, Elvis, what I've learned is that there's lack of that degree of responsiveness because Elvis is not willing to actually cooperate, and that is a call for concern. I think that when we would really want to actually try to find a solution to this situation, we need to be able to bring Elvis up and make him to be accountable for his decisions and all what that he has done. Because the lady has explained herself, but Elvis doesn't want to explain.
Yeah.
What he wants is to play games. He doesn't want to talk. He wants to push the lady to go to court because he has taken an advantage over the lady, whereby he has taken the lady to another state where the lady doesn't live in. In the United States, we know what that is of. Because he wants to take advantage of that situation. He doesn't live in Massachusetts. The lady doesn't live there. And he wants to take advantage of that. They lived there before. I know this system. It has happened before. I have a lady who's also going through the same situation.
Moderators, bring Elvis if Elvis is there. Elvis, right? I am here. Let them bring you up.
So Elvis should be able to come up to and clear the air. Want to be at the same page. We don't want to be in a situation where she have to explain herself, and then you come and say you don't want to be part of this. Like, are you kidding me, bro? We want to listen to you.
Thank you, my brother. Thank you.
We are here 1,000 people, and you cannot come and say she's throwing names at me, and then she'll respond she'll respond in court.
Let me tell you something about Elvis. I told you in the beginning, you will be talking about one thing with Elvis, the son, he'll start talking about snakes and rabbits. That's how he is, to deflect. That's how Elvis operates. Elvis is a manipulator. He is a liar. He is a gaslighter. Elvis talking about he went to court to offer a paternity test. I would love to see it. The day I get that paternity test, Smiles, I will send it to you first. I will send it to you first. What else is the paternity test going to say? He knows it's not going to say it's not his. He knows it is going to say it's 100% his child. 99.9% it is yours, Elvis Mbi. He knows that. All this, I'm taking you to court. Elvis, the criminal system hates to see you coming. Take who to court? You're only doing this. You're so upset. See, Elvis thought that when I was in a relationship with him, he took my power, he took my voice. I've never raised my voice at Elvis until January out of frustration. He thought that in a relationship, the way that I am, quiet, jovial, not arguing back and forth, is how I am in real life. No. No. I'm a girl born and raised in Florida. I'm from the streets of Miami, grew up in the hood. Elvis is lucky that I still have kept my composure.
What's going on? Why are you talking like that? I'm ready. I'm here more than 10 times. And don't teach me communication on social media. Don't be making as if you're intimidating me. You said I should join up. I am here 10 times. And you make it get to insulting me on the social media.
Elvis, I don't see what you write. I am here 10 times. My moderators are not around to bring you up.
Check my comments more than 20 times.
Okay, my moderators are not here. My moderator, I no fit bureau. They 1,000 for you. Now the one give me work, me one. I don't see so now they work. Now one person they work. Now no fit give me work, me one a day for yes so. We know they here for moderator this thing na for Nyanga na for decoration
Elvis can't even tell you why I would say all of this. What is my motive? What do I get?
Elvis, I beg. Elvis, I need to see you. No, you know if you talk say Elvis, he lie to no man. Elvis talk say don't write I am here. Elvis write again I am here. Elvis don't write I am here. Elvis don't write I'm here. Elvis write again. Elvis write again because they say they need to see you. Write again.
He's there. No, that's not him.
May write again say I am here because they let's see now. But may write now no. He write I don't see him. May write now. I am here. Okay, moderator, he there here. I don't see I am here. I don't see I am here.
He said it. He's here.
Yeah, I don't see I am here. Elvis there here. It's loading. It's connecting. Elvis, Kaka, why you holler me? Why are you scolding at me? I don't say you camera. Please come and explain. Why are you scolding at me? What have I done? What is my crime? Please park, Elvis, before you come on camera.
Send the camera.
No, park first, park first. I don't want me to drive the talk. I want me to park.
Please, send the camera.
You never calm down. I don't send the camera. Accept them. Save them. And I want me to park, Papa. I want me to park. Why are you scolding at me? What did I do wrong? You did just scold at me as if I'm the one. I sleep the same bed with you. I be excited.
So, please. I think we'll get.
Why? I be side chick. You just come, you're scolding at me.
Please.
You want to teach me communication. I've been writing about 10 times that I'm here. You don't bring me up.
I need to hear you.
Elvis, I don't send you video. I don't send you request for video. Accept that. Voila. Why are you scolding at me now?
You don't receive them.
It's okay. You're here.
Can you see me now?
Yes, I can see you. I can see you, Repe. Can you hear us?
I can hear you 100%.
Elvis, why are you scolding at me? Before you start talking, why are you scolding? Mom, maybe I fix your polo. Why are you scolding at me?
No, because you asked me to send I am here. I did it like 10 times, and you still saying, and you creating, and the other guy joined behind and is saying as if something. There's nothing to tell you about. It's not who brings kids to court that is correct. Do you understand? It's not you. You shed tears. It means that he's a victim. They are victims with tears. Okay, you're talking to. I'm not the type of person that this lady would want to smash. I think I have made myself. Those who know me, those who have been close to me, those who have done businesses with me, those who have enjoyed my humanitarian activities, they can testify for that. This lady, I knew her. That's what I want to know. I don't deny. She told she was pregnant. I don't refuse. So I don't know why she's cheating. If she says she needs me in the child's life, I think she should. There are ways to go about it. I'm not.
So you guys chose to call Elvis only when Elvis is up here.
To get what?
Now which America one that they were networking problems so for us? Elvis, we cannot hear you. You're breaking. You're breaking. We can't hear you. We can hear you, but you're breaking, Elvis. You're breaking. Yeah, we can hear you, Elvis. Yeah.
Is it better? Is it better now?
Yeah, it's better. It's better, Elvis. It's better now. Better.
Is it better?
Yes, it's better.
Okay, just ask me the questions. Let me answer.
Okay.
Just ask questions.
Okay,
Answer,
this lady said you're not taking care of the baby. Can you answer that question? Can you answer that? Can you talk about that?
The lady says what?
She said you're not taking care of the baby.
What?
She said you're not taking care of the baby.
I can't take care of a baby that is not mine. One, I have doubt in it. Why do I have doubt? Why? I knew her. I knew that she was dating around. She was chilling around, having her life. She traveled to Puerto Rico. She sent me a video on the ocean, and the rest. I don't accuse that. In her own house, she dated a pastor. Then she dated that kid. Showed me a video. Showed me her naked video of the man with a big dick that they cannot enter the vagina. That is not woman. She was all over the world. She was in Puerto Rico. She went in France.
Elvis, wait, Elvis,
I don't know.
Elvis, please,
So,
Elvis, wait.
She runs her thing. She runs her thing in Springfield. I never knew she lives in Springfield. What?
Elvis, wait. The thing begin okay. Elvis is trying to tell
Hello?
us that from what I'm understanding, because I don't know what is really happening with his network. Elvis said, I said to Elvis that BG said,
Okay. So,
Elvis is not taking care of the child. So what I heard was BG was sleeping around. BG slept with a man, and BG came and showed him the man's bazooka. That look at the bazooka I am sleeping with. Am I correct?
your line is breaking. I didn't hear you. I'm not hearing. It's breaking. Your line is breaking.
Okay. Okay, you tell us, okay, all over again, because now you're better, your network is better. Can you re-explain to us what you just explained about BG? When I said, she said you aren't taking care of the baby. Can you please re-explain to us what you just explained about a Nigerian man whatsoever? Please. Thank you.
Okay. Listen, not so, my dear. Let me tell you. I love kids so much. Anybody who knows me, even children, I don't know them, from all over the world, in Congo, in Cameroon, orphans, I love kids. I don't think I would deny my blood. Okay. If you know somebody, okay, let me come to this. I don't like saying, like it's so bad. Because that's she's a psychiatric. She said she's a psychologist. She works in a mental health. So she knows how to manipulate it in her favor. Yes, I know this girl 2 days after.
I say make come for WhatsApp. The line over break. The line is really make come for WhatsApp. Make call for WhatsApp. Audience, let him call on WhatsApp. Okay. Elvis, what we'll do is that to facilitate our communication. Please, can you just go? No, call on WhatsApp. Let's talk on WhatsApp. It's better. Okay, because yeah, your network is breaking. You're on the highway. Please. Okay. Okay. More talk for WhatsApp is better. Because I don't know the America world now. They way network problem they so more talk for WhatsApp. Okay, we don't already see Elvis' face. You guys have already seen his face. We know who Elvis be. Okay. Now more call Elvis for WhatsApp. We'll talk with you. More talk with you. Moderator don't not vex say I vex more now because people they plenty. So I know so na busy too. I know so I do a very good job and I love you all. Now say I know say we not busy and I know so only one moderator the work. So when they day for 100 years they no work. And that one the way when I talk at the chowe and for them. No before na one they always work well na the busy. No before.
Let me say something, Smiles. Let me say something. I want to say something.
Yeah.
What Elvis is talking about, he's talking about something that happened before him. Let me tell you. Remember when I was talking to you?
Wait, just take a deep breath. Let him talk. Okay, let him talk first. You will respond to what he's saying. Just take a deep breath. Okay, let me call him. Let's listen to him. You will talk. Let's allow Elvis to talk first. You have spoken, so let's give him his own time to talk. Okay, everything he's saying you can be jotting. Just jot it down so you don't forget. Okay, and then when he finishes, we'll get back to you. Now, Elvis, I think the network will be better. Okay, on WhatsApp. So we are listening. Now let me go over.
Well now.
Yes, it's better now. Let me go all over it again. Okay. She said
Yes.
you're not taking care of the kid. Can you answer to that?
I'm not taking care of the kid because I don't want to take care of the kid because I need justification that is my kid. I've requested from her that we should go and do paternity test. Let's go and do it. It's almost 6 months now. She's only bent on if I am not her man, I will not be man to any woman in this world. And if I'm not father to a baby, I will not be a father to any baby in this world. That's her mission. And she's going to destroy everything. She has the time to call the whole world, look for information. The same thing she thinks she has time to do, we have the means to do them. The fact I don't want to do them, it doesn't mean. Let me just explain. This girl, okay, am I on video now?
No, you come on video. Accept the video. It's me on video. You come on video.
I should come on video.
Yeah.
Okay, so this girl, I discovered that she comes from a family that has a lot of issues.
You come on, Elvis, come on video. Then let's continue.
But I am on video. I don't know. You have to call me back on video. I'm on video.
Yeah, I
can see you.
Okay, let me call you back on video. Okay, perfect. Let me put this down. Yeah, okay.
This lady, in America, women have a lot of rights, women and children, okay?
Yeah.
I am the man, and I run my businesses in Massachusetts. I have the construction company. I'm self-employed. And self-employed, don't ask me. Later on, I'm doing car rentals, and I'm also doing transportation. I have to explain this. Then I have my passion, a charity business that I do, that I invest all my time and energy, and I'm a community builder. And in my community in Massachusetts, I have changed my community by doing things that brings people together. For example, creating a veteran group. When there was COVID-19, creating a place that okay, there are things that I've done in my community. But then not everybody in the community will like you. And not all businesses that you do, that will go well. There are some businesses that you do that will go right, some will go wrong. There are few persons that are disgruntled that they did business with me that didn't go well. Good and fine, we have issues. So whenever they represent me, but that doesn't mean that's who I am. For you to see a woman that goes to your enemies, okay, that know a true story, and goes to your enemies that try to kill you, Mom, I don't want to pronounce it here on social media. I don't have much to say. She got a lot of information more than I know. She thinks she's faster in the game. But I think that in America, the law is slow and steady. It's not how you rant, how many calls you make, the questions you record. It's unauthorized to record somebody in America without the correct information. It's unauthorized in America to post somebody's picture on social media without a person's consent. It's unauthorized to do a lot of things. But if you take the laws to your hand to do those things, if I move on, how long? The last time I saw this lady was maybe June last year. Then she begged me, she wanted a camera. I sent my daughter to give her a camera. She knew I moved on. She knew I don't want to deal with her because of, in quote, she has her own ways of doing things. She have her dream. She have her dream to make children. I don't want to make children. I have 6 children. I have a 1 year, 3 months old child. And this girl wants me to have a baby. I was just, when she says we live together, how come we live how? How do we live? If I come, I see you. How many times have I slept in your house? That you giving impression to the world that I live with you, that I have nothing, that I drive your cars. The first day I met you, I brought you to buy 2 cars. I bought 2 cars. I needed you to help me to drive 1 car to my lot of cars. I can put the pictures of my cars. So for you to say Elvis bank account is 0 and people are commenting that you're trying to create your content to be famous through Elvis's name, that's me. Okay. However, to come to about you, why you on social media, I ask the question, what do you want from me? What do you want from me? You say you want me to be your child's life. And I answered you, for me to be in your child's life, let's prove that is my child. Why am I saying this? Because 1, you went to Haiti and saw a voodoo, and the voodoo told you that their wish vote that is making me not to love you, and you said that no matter the fact that you align yourself with witchcraft, your mom is mentally ill, your mom is in Haiti taking mental treatment when America they give mental health treatment. When you are working in a mental health company, I put all that together. I said, I don't want to date myself with Haitian because they are mystical, they are voodoo. That's why I move on. I even brought a man of God to pray for you that you later on insulted the man of God and called him a scammer. Everybody around me is a scammer. And you think that you can go on social media to defame everything I've done. You did not, she had never, since I know her, she had never, ever given me, like we have a plan. This girl came and lied that I owe her 13,000, that I borrowed her money, that I stole her money. Come on. She doesn't have money to feed. She feeds on her mom's food stamp. This girl does not pay rent for 28 months. This girl says she's working with Jean-Marc. Jean-Marc is a Cameroonian. I know him. I can bring him here on this live show. With Trinity World Enterprise, I have the company. I will send it to you. She told me she dated this man, and the man asked her to come and stay in the man's basement. I told the man in front of the wife. So I don't know why since December till now, you know that I've moved on, I'm with another lady. Why are you bothering yourself? All of this for what? If you want me to be in your child's life, it's easy. Just go come together. And another thing, she said, I don't live in Massachusetts. My dear, I live in Massachusetts. My girlfriend lives in Maryland. I do transportation. I pick people from Logan Airport to New York Airport to BW Airport, and I go in right up everywhere. And this lady knows that's what I do, but she comes and manipulates. I even drop her many times. When she wanted to go to France, she asked me to drop her and the mother that she was going to Paris to go give birth. Before she went to Paris, we were not seen. She was calling me to beg that she's not having experience, she's pregnant, she's not seeing me, that she had bad luck. A man should do the time she's supposed to enjoy sex. She says, I force sex on her. Who forces sex on other? I met you the first day. The next day, you are the one that invited me to your hotel. Before I came there, you were not in the hotel in the restaurant. You were in the room already naked. You took my drink there. I don't know what to put in the drink. The moment I drank that drink, I saw the morning, you are not the person I saw. The picture I saw on your face, it was powder. It was very ugly face. The size I saw, the clothes was not the same. From that day, I just said this one. You told me you live in Florida, and she's visiting nurse in Massachusetts. That's okay. I can have one-time thing. Then, a few months later, you call me that you are in Springfield. I said, hey, that's where we bought the home. We are in Springfield. I live around Springfield, about 15 minutes, 20 minutes away from her. So, to me, honestly speaking, what is so disgraceful for me and my person of my level, for what I've done for my country, Cameroon. In Cameroon, I worked, I made money. In Cameroon, I employed many Cameroonians. Through my company, I was self-employed. I had a company. I'm one of the founders of Ringo Kids, the internet service provider. I work in megahertz. Nobody is perfect. I have my own weaknesses. I apologize to my kids for all what is going on because it is not good for my name, my family name, and for everybody, for my family to get this from me. In my community, I'm humble about having affairs. I am a bandy man. I don't deny that. Once in a while, I go out of to do what I'm doing, but it doesn't mean that I don't respect women. I respect women so much because I got a sister. I respect women because I got daughters. I respect women because I love women because they are mothers and they are the holders of the family. I asked her that if you don't want this child, you need us to take care of the child. Or if you don't want the child is telling me not to work, give me the child. I have sisters that can help take care of this child. If it's my child, give me the child. I will go with her to wherever. I'll bring the child. I will bring the child. If you think you don't want to, but your problem is not the child. The problem is you lying here that you have money. You lying. I just knew today that you live in Atlanta. I just knew today that you live in Atlanta. You said you live. You tell the court that I'm lying. Of course, America, they do verify. The police to go to the address to check if I'm living in that address. I gave my address. They will know. My daughter is the same address. They will know. I also go on vacation to my girlfriend in Maryland. And like I want to state this. My private life got nothing to do. I know when you are a celebrity, you are a star, you got nothing. People will talk about, they don't talk about the weak, they talk about the strong. And everybody makes mistakes. I've made my own mistakes. I think it was a mistake from me. It was a big mistake for me to have even known you in the first place. You come and lie that I don't own a car in America. What am I be driving up and down? I gave you your car. You said your car. The car that you cannot afford to pay car note, that is on repossession. I'm doing car rentals. And the car you give me to pay, I pay the insurance. Put it on transportation and rental. The car that I used to pay some of your bills, I have screenshots of the money I sent to you. You say you pay for artists. One event cost me at least $25,000 to $30,000. I don't do no event without 1 or 3 artists. I've done an event for 6 years. If somebody reports to you that I owe that person 200, it doesn't make me a scammer. I want them to go to Secretary of State and I will bring my records. I have bank statements, I have an account for the organization, and I'll bring my thing clean. In Cameroon, in Boya, right now, every year, I put up scholarship scheme for students. I have students there in Bianca doing nursing. Some have degrees. If they're online, they come and testify that they have benefited from enforcement. You can't come to sabotage something that benefiting Africans. I went to Nigeria in the Ogoja refugee camp. I gave them gifts. I went to Congo last 2 years and I went to an orphanage. I brought gifts worth $5,000. The money I raised from my fundraisers, I brought it there. I even went to the city hall. So don't try to bring somebody that you did not build down through this medium. If you want to be popular on TikTok, on social media, there are ways to go about. Create better content. Use your name. Don't use my picture and my name. Don't hide and take picture. I bring police to your house. You lobby me, you fool me, you lie. Please, just help me carry a baby. You sneak behind and you snap and you snap. Just to show proof that I am taking care of the child. I'm a father to your child. You don't force a father of a child. I love children. I will love your child like any other child. I will love, but you, from what you're doing, any man, I don't want to go close to you. Even if I see you everywhere, God forgive me. Okay? I better take a piglet or a monkey and I open an orphanage or monkey than to take care of your child. For what do you think you're doing? You don't have money to eat. You don't have money to eat. You cannot pay your light. They cut their light in your house. You cannot even pay Uber. You cannot even do anything. You said because you were not working. And all of this, I have to make you to understand that you don't have to come to social media to destroy somebody that you did not build. I don't owe nobody explanation. What I'm saying is, I just want the audience to get, in every story there are always 2 parts. The part that the woman, because America, the law favors the woman. If you see a woman of this caliber, if she's smart, you are pregnant for a married man, you lie that you never knew that.
The lies were too much. WhatsApp could not handle the lies. That's what happened.
Wait, let him finish. Let him talk. Let him talk. Let him talk.
You don't know that I'm married. When 2 days you knew me, you say your friends have googled me. They showed me until they showed my wife picture, until they showed me my children, until you showed me the issue I had at the border.
You guys stop calling him, please. What's going on? No, wait. Oh, no. Now my phone. Now wait, now give me 1 minute. Now this stupid charger. It's my phone. Okay. It's my phone. I'll call him back. It's my phone. I have a stupid charger here. Wait, the fool person say. Church. Now just give me some. Mark, call it back. Elvis, please just give me 2 minutes, please. Now my phone. I guess on stupid charger for your way. That's what they always do. It made they say the charge where they charge, the thing they finish, and I know so many no signal. Elvis, please give me 2 minutes, okay? I'm coming back.
Can I
Please,
speak
let's
while you
power
get ready?
tap. Huh?
Can I speak while you get ready?
Yeah, you can be. Yeah, you can be talking. Yeah, you can go ahead.
So I
Yeah.
tried to take notes as best as I could. He talked about the pastor and the Nigerian. That was before Elvis. Remember when I was speaking to you? I want to save that for last. I'll get that to that because that's kind of long. The
Yeah, just take
paternity.
it last because I wanted to come back to that because he was about to repeat that because I didn't get that clearly
Yeah,
when he talked about it.
no
Okay, so
problem.
like, yeah,
So
just
when he talks about the paternity test, I already mentioned that. I told him, I said, he has to do that. Since he has doubts, he has to do it. I know he's not going to do it. He talks about the Boston veterans. They're all scammers. None of them work. None of them take care of their wives. They're all cheaters. They meet on a weekly basis. I think it's like the Susu, the Jenga, whatever. They're all birds of a feather flock together. The same thing that Elvis is, those veterans are too. They're not clean people either. He talks about he hasn't seen me since June of last year. Play it back. He has not seen me of June since of last year, but I can show you a video. He even talked about the video of him feeding his daughter this year. The lies. He just lies. He says, he never lived with me. If he never lived with me, how does he know that the lights was off? The lights have never been off, by the way. If he's never lived with me, why is it that I still have his items? I will take pictures and send them to you, Smiles. I still have his stuff in my garage. I still have his belongings, but he's never lived with me. He says, he owes me $13,000. He owes me over $13,000. I've given Elvis cash money as well as Zelled him. The cash money are always more than the Zells because Elvis always needs money. He always needs money. You cannot, let me tell you, this is a married man. Now that I know in January, remember what I said, my story is always going to be consistent. This is a married man of almost 2 decades who has a laundry list of girlfriends. And if you can find any of those girlfriends, if he has not killed them, if you can find any of those girlfriends, they all have the same story. He talks about profit. That is a pattern of Elvis. Elvis meets these women. He takes them to prophets. The prophets prophesize. If the prophet says something about money, Elvis keeps that woman.
Okay, BG, hold on. Okay, he's here. Elvis, sorry. That was my fault. Okay, sorry. I'm so sorry.
Smile.
Yeah.
I tell you, okay. To be honest, also.
Mm-hmm.
I show you today. Say I get restraint order. I don't want to be any platform with her, right?
Yeah.
This already. Now she don't bring me this already. He don't call me. I don't violate. He don't for me for being a violation of that court order. Number 2, I just want to beg you in the name of Jesus. I think say I not get not much for defend. Anybody will know me, will be close to me, know my integrity, know what I do. If anybody know the lady, he take her story good and fine. But I don't know. I want to ask just one question. What does she want? Let her play text what she wants.
Yeah.
And how will she go to get what she wants? That is just what I want to know.
Okay.
She wants what?
Okay, let her tell you. Okay. Okay, let her tell you what she wants. BG, can you tell him what you want?
Yes. In the beginning, I wanted Elvis to be a father to his child. As of right now, after the disrespect, creating fake accounts, calling me prostitutes, saying that Bo is not his daughter, after all of that, I need, not want, I need Elvis to be in prison because I have all the proofs, all the facts to make sure that he ends up there. That is my mission. He thinks that I can only do this. The thing about Elvis is, I did not interrupt you, Elvis. I did not interrupt you, Elvis.
Okay, I'm waiting. Okay, I'm waiting to go in jail, please. Thank you very much. It was nice, Smile, talking to you. I think this concludes everything because this is public opinion.
Yeah, Elvis, there's a question, please. I want you to clarify me for something. I'm really interested in that, please. I need you to clarify me.
Okay.
Because I don't want to hear her own side of the story. I want to hear your own side for this. You were talking of a man she slept with, a Nigerian guy. Please, can you go back to that? Because your network was cracking.
No, she showed me a video of herself sleeping with a Nigerian man with a very big dick. She showed me. She knows I'm not lying.
When she was still with, when she was with you,
Let me tell you something also.
Yeah.
There are types of relationship. You can have, like, past relationship, casual and the rest.
Yes.
The relationship I had with her is casual. It's not like something very, very intense. I don't know if she took it. I don't know
intentions.
What? I don't know what she wanted. I don't know what her expectations was.
Yes.
For me, any smart woman will know that this guy is a passing guy. I never went there. What is recounting there, or what her intention is, what from day one. For example, this lady says she wanted me to go to jail. She sent her own brother to jail. Her own brother. She sent her own brother out of the brother's house. The mother's house. Google, I have the address. I'll send you. Google it. You will see the mother's name that is there.
Okay.
The senior brother with a girlfriend, she lost the light. And I said, don't do that. This girl, the sisters from Haiti, the stepsisters that the mother brought to this country, this girl called immigration on them that they should be repatriated because they don't respect their mom. Their mom that is mad, which is in Haiti taking treatment. And when she's here traveling, ask her, what is she doing in Senegal, in Morocco, in Puerto Rico? How many times she travels? How much does she earn a month? That's how, when does she work? So when you see a woman that has her own ambitions, then she wants to create fame in social media and she comes to manipulate. Not all what she said is lies. Don't get me wrong. There are certain facts that are true. When you're dating or when you're going with somebody, you'll be needing $50. Hey, can you put me gas? Same thing, I will do it. Same thing, I have screenshots of money I sent to her. She asked me for money and I said I don't have. This woman knew that I have an issue in court. This woman knew that I used my money to pay for in court. But this woman had the guts to come and show me that and say that she used her money to pay me in court. When it was my money, I sold one of my trucks. I used my money. So there are a lot of things that she has lied, that she has proof.
Okay.
When there's a lady in somebody's life, then she keeps proof. It means that from day one, she was sent for that. Okay. If she told me she's FBI, she moved around with a blind dog. That a dog is a service dog. She never pays for that dog. She scams insurance. This girl told me she's a scammer, that she knows how. She's from Florida, that I'm so dumb that she should go and scam money, let's do real estate business. This girl came and she's talking about me going to sell land. What land? I'm in America, I bought lands. I don't need to explain to anybody. I bought land in Boya, in Limbe. I bought land. My family issue stays with me. She's not supposed to take my private family issues to the social media. That's where I said I have to put a stop. She's not supposed to call any of my family friends. Who in my family does she know? If she knew anybody, if you are dating somebody, Ali will know. I would have brought you to my brother's house, my cousins, or you have had my junior brother's number. Don't take advantage because of political issues in my town and you are trying to explain. Please, I know I don't deserve to be here to be saying this because of the restraint order, but for now I will end here. Please, whatever she says, you carry on. So I want to go to jail in America because of her, and I want to tell her that both of us will go to jail. Both of us will go to jail. She's promising me to jail. I'm promising I'm going to jail. We'll play with the money. She got the money. You're a woman. You can have many boyfriends as you have. They can sponsor you. You have an organization that can sponsor you as a woman, and nonetheless, you have a child. My organization is taking care of children. For goodness sake, if you're a good woman, why won't I take care of your child? Did I not send you money in December for diapers? Did I not send the money in December? Did I ask money in December? I sent it to you. Did you see me in December? Did you spend Christmas with me, New Year with me? You said I'm sneaking. Don't you describe things? I don't know if you imagine. I don't know how you make your facts, but really, it's beyond comprehension that you have. Oh my God.
Elvis, does this lady deal with voodoo?
Yes, she does. Please, she does. Anybody on this show will be affected. She cannot touch me because I'm covered with a serious blood of Jesus by my prophet with me every day.
Where Elvis, you to go Kimu love.
This lady traveled to Dominican Republic to take charm. It did not work. She came to crying. I said, why are you crying? That her voodoo man told her that it's a great-grandmother's in the mother's side blocking her not to have a man. Why was she 7 years without a man? Because she tried to kill the ex-boyfriend, a white guy. The guy abandoned her in the house and ran away. And she couldn't pay the house for 28 months. This guy's coming to talk that I don't have money, I don't have in my bank account. That my wife will want to own a house when you have documents. Then why do you have to call my wife's name in my fucking business?
Please, Elvis, in the beginning, did you tell her you were divorced in the beginning? And did you take her to your family home?
Never. She asked me if I'm married. By then I was going through marital issues. I showed her my hand. I said, have you seen the ring? That was my answer. Like 2 days after, she told me, investigated me that I'm married until she showed my wife's picture. I post my wife every those who know me and my kids. I do events, my chief graduation, she sees. How can she come and lie here that she doesn't have married? This girl, when I took pills, I don't know if I'm the one that is supposed to be pregnant, I don't know. She was taking things back and forth just to get pregnant. I said, Elvis, I'm 36, I don't have a child, I would die. She was on depression. She's always so isolated, so lonely. Why? What's going on? I said, let me help her soul. I would pass there once in a while. This guy have to say that I'm living with her. I'm living with you how? So when
Elvis, wait, Elvis, I beg, wait. Wait, Elvis. Now you wanted to help a soul. Help a soul.
I love this. No, I won't follow my soul. I can't follow Turkey. He can't talk grammar because he's going to America. I say, maybe the teacher going to what happen. He don't say me to get a criminal record. I have every time I think celebrity jail. So who are those? Only one organization I don't scam. We see cancer don't pay me money for my NGO. Would I name one? If I need borrow money from friends and my own personal money use and run my events them. For bring lady pons for how much? For pay flight na how much? For pay hotel for all your crew na how much? Of course, event will go, you must also put them. If I'm not paying some money, I probably call me and say, I will pay you.
Okay, did she sponsor any of your events, Elvis?
Sponsor, Jesus Christ, mommy. Would I ask you to make show proof, make send you the money we pay?
Oh my
God. You know, get some guy now. When you give money, me, I come here, I leave my post, I leave money all the time.
Elvis, speak in English. Speak in English. We have some foreigners here.
I said, she comes to. It's when you know somebody also.
Yeah.
You go once in a while. You keep cash in the house. You go there. She never has money. She's always having. When I say, please send me $50. You know, like you said, I need $200. You got me?
Yes.
And that happens. So you cannot take when you somebody you put do a say of $50. For her to say that I stole or me and who stole, please, I beg you guys, with all due respect, I have endured the harassment from this woman, the sabotage of the woman, higher degree, the attempt. Coming here is not a final bus stop. She just wants her to be famous. She tried to go through how they call the one blogger like that. She was her name in social media. She had 12 followers. Her TikTok she had maybe 8. Nobody knows her in Haiti. She went to Haiti with the mother. She slept in the airport where she doesn't have money to pay late fee to travel. I'm so shocked that this woman can articulate situations until I can be victimized. But this, in communication, when I accuse, you need to talk so that people should know the other side. That I abuse her, me, I beat you. Jesus Christ, you want me to send a video that you hold me to force me to have sex with you? You don't think I have that video? You don't think I have videos of you? Please, don't think you have, you're the only that have things. I don't need to explain all this, but in the name of Jesus, whatever spirit you have carried from your grandparents, or if you don't know your father, you think that child will not know a father. If that child is my child, I'm going to take care from today. This community will raise money and give you the money you need. They will show you the house that you live. Give you your address. I'll be sending you things that will buy diapers. My friends have called me that that guy is tracking you on social media. Let's support her. Let us send her money. They will send you money every month because I'm a community person. In America, I actually have brought to this country through my organization. I have people I've helped everywhere. You can record this 100%. So you cannot, no way to defend me in my community. In Cameroon, anybody working in Ringo, who knows Ringo, the IT company, knows that I employed so many Cameroonians. Don't you know me in Manfred? They know that my school run until today. My school exists, the only school during the crisis. Those who were in Nigeria, they saw me in Nigeria physically giving money and food and dresses to the refugees in Nigeria, in the Ogoja camp. I even bought decks. I even bought decks for a school that I'm supporting, the school, the Catholic school that where we have our children from Manu that are there, thousands of them. I went to Congo. I donated over 5,000 worth of goods that I bought with my money, the money I raised. Please, when the FBI will come, I called the FBI yesterday. I was on the phone with FBI CIA that you are threatening to send ICE. The way I'm going to host my event, the event will hold on the 11th.
Yes.
The owner of that event will sue you for calling ICE to come to his place, trying to destroy business online. My NGO, our NGO, we have pro bono lawyers. They're going to sue you. So I'm waiting for that prison for me to go to that prison. The Nigerian lady succeeded because I was innocent, because I said, hey, I don't want to. The woman, you call her, you manipulate facts that that did larceny. I did a job with pictures and the rest. When I asked for my money, the lady turns around and you use that, you call her, use that to make content on my name. My dear, we're in America. If it's even 10 years, these things that we are doing, hunt on. Okay? Thank you.
Okay, Elvis, where did you know this lady? Where did you know BG?
I left my office. I was taking my lunch in a restaurant, and she walked in. You know, when we don't wear clothes, tie your skin, you know what you do inside. You walk in, I just see powder face. I say, how are you? I take a number, buy me a drink. The next day, now, he give me a number. The next day, morning time, I call her, I say, oh.
Please, can you no, explain in English, please? The question was in English language, please.
I met her in a restaurant. And in a restaurant.
From work? You met her in a restaurant from work during break?
From work, no, I closed already. So okay. I closed already.
Okay.
So this, you know what she's saying is very emotional for women. I understand their mothers here, their children here, their kids watching everything. From another point of view, I will not stand here to defend myself. I will only go to help her. That's why I asked her, what do you want me to do?
Okay, Elvis, how did you know this lady? I want to know if she's speaking the truth. How did you know this lady and where?
I tell you, we met casually. I never known her anywhere. We met in a restaurant casually.
Okay, and you took her number. You guys were communicating, and after
number, yes. After that, she invited me to her hotel because she told me she lives in Florida. If I knew this lady lives in Massachusetts, I would never go close to her. She said she lives in Florida. That she's traveling in 3 days. So she left. I never hear her anymore. After about how many months? After about a month or two, she calls me that, hey, she's in Springfield. That she lives there. I said, really? Then I said, okay. I can make a stop. Me, I do my trips everywhere. You know, I have my cars. I pick up. I do my things. I travel everywhere. So I make a stop. I was coming from a meeting, a conference in New York, and she invited me for dinner. She did not even know my birthday. I'm surprised they brought me a cake. She televised.
Yes, I saw the video. You were eating cake. I saw the video.
Mami, I finished eating. They brought me cake. Surprise. I was eating cake. Mami, I do eat cake. I can send you more. I'm that person that I love to eat good food. In my office, and I eat anybody. All the artists that I bring, they know that I like good food. So that one is nothing. It's not like to be honest, I thank her. She paid. All the time I've gone out, she has been paying. I'm not lying.
Okay.
I did not go with the intention that I cannot pay. I did not go with the intention that I cannot pay. Or I did not pay. She invited me. She has been inviting me, and she has been paying. And unfortunately, in the last section that I knew her, I was in a situation with the court, okay, that I had to resolve with lawyers. After spending with lawyers, I don't have to spend all of this. Then she knew, when you are vulnerable, a woman takes advantage of it.
Yeah.
Now she had to take advantage of that moment that I was going through family stress and my court stress and my job stress. I don't have to say it, I had DUI. You know, when you have DUI in this country, you are blocked, you cannot drive, all of that. She took advantage of that. But that does not stop me. I will say it to every man. In America, it's an opportunity. If you don't have today, it's not end of your life. No woman to make you to feel that because they have a job or they can give you water or they can give you $50, they should control your life. No. I'm saying this because so many men are so vulnerable. They are suffering. Some don't live in their houses. Some are suffering. They cannot speak because American law protects women. I am not fighting women, but I pity her. Just imagine she's my sister. I will not say this to her. too far because her intentions, her intention in my life is to kill me. She thinks that if I did not show the court proof, they will not sign the restraint order. I show proof that she threatened my life. And in America, there are audios. Me too, I threatened her. I'm not lying. She can keep the audios, no problem. But I did that out of anger, and there's self-defense. And now that I know that she wants to send me to jail, and will be self-defense. If I know that want to kill me, it will be self-defense. And any means that I can use to defend myself, I'm going to defend myself.
Elvis, did you ever live with this woman? Did you ever stay with her in the same house?
Never. They visit her and go me back. Stay with her how? When I have a house. There's no time in America I don't own a house. No time. Before we sold our house, I already rented a house. How much she described it, I don't know what. Go and look. I can give you the contract. My name. I paid down payment. I think she thinks that she owns my life. I think that for a small $50, $100, she have to come and control my finances, or she got to know everything I do. The way she lives like she's a police on somebody's life. I don't know her mission. If she wants to CIA or FBI, that she wants to come and control, or they think that I am a big money husher that she wants. Unfortunately, she came. They don't see. She will not see any money. I don't steal from anybody. If I'm in difficulties, I ask for my friends. If I can help, those can help. Good and fine. I don't owe nobody explanation. I belong to big organizations. I have most of responsibilities in very big organizations. I own organization. I own companies in America, 2, 3, that I file taxes every year. I owe people. I used to owe the bank a lot of money. 2024, I paid it off, and I'm so exhausted right now. I'm beating my life. Whatever she thinks she's talking about, you go and ask from those who are calling you from mafia that I owe them money. From Paris, everywhere, they should tell you what business do to me that I owe them. And let me give you a list of those who owe me. I'll give you a list of somebody who came to my office and borrowed $20,000 that he needed bail money, and I gave him cash. Then you will know that, hey, so this man can help somebody. So if I can help people around my community, around people, my event that I held in 2024, that she's saying she brought salad and other salad. You know, when you are oversight, you pay for hall, you pay for food, you pay for drinks, you pay for this.
Yeah.
Then somebody it misses a flight. Then you need to correct the flight. You need to change the flight.
Yes.
She was halfway.
Yes.
Come here. He come, mommy, can you help me? Because people are in a relationship. It doesn't mean that I swindled you. It doesn't mean that I scam you. You did it out of love, out of because we're communicating. When you need something, can you pick me here? For me to drop somebody in New York, they pay me $500. Did you pay me bring you to New York?
Okay, Elvis, I got 2 questions to ask you, and then she has something to tell you. Then maybe later you leave. Did you ever love this lady?
Never, ever, never. I don't knock my neck. Never.
You never loved her.
Never.
Okay. So when she went to Paris to put to birth, did she let you know she was going to Paris to put to birth? And can you explain me her journey, why she was in Paris?
Mommy.
Her stay in Paris.
Mommy, I don't know me. She said she draws her plans. She makes her plans. She's an independent woman. I don't control her life. She does what she wants. She's not my wife. We never had no child together. I was not betrayed to her. I have nothing with her. Okay, I was her friend, and as a friend, when you need help at that time, she just made me her enemy. Now, when she took me to the social media, I was never her enemy. And secondly, when she texted me and threatened me that she's going to send gunmen to me, and that if I don't date her, I'm not with her, I will never date no one in America. Then I said, I'm going to date the woman you will see. And if she wants to drag people in the mud, because she's already in the mud, she will not drag me. And
okay.
Her trip, she paid her trip by herself.
Her trip to France.
To France by herself. That I don't care. It's not my business. She wanted me to come with her. I don't have money for that. I was going through my own difficult moments, so I never had nothing. She begged me to drop them off at the airport. I did. I drove here to New York. I dropped them. She did not give money for gas. I use my money for gas. I use my money for tolls. So the car she says is her car. Yes, it's her car. She could not pay parking, so I had to take the car to park in my lot, in my yard. I cannot drive 5 cars. She knows I have 5 cars. Sometimes the car is parked like for a week or month until when I have a clearance to rent it out or give it out for transportation business. And when that money that I make from there, that's what I help her sometimes to buy her food. She likes to eat African food. I'll cook her. I'll go and cook. She will eat and she will sleep. And I have never lived with her. This I will correct it. I have never. She says, Elvis, you know, please we're very dating, we're in love. I live with her and the rest. To me, I'm so surprised. Because me, I was just free my free. You know, I was just free my free. And she's very, very, I don't understand.
Okay.
It's so surprising.
Fufu don't title for neck. Now, Elvis, you talk to me about she called you and said you pay whether it's cabo, whether it's taxi or whatsoever. She is owing some she's owing France. I don't know. Can you explain that? Let her listen.
She was in France. She did not have a dime. Yeah, I'm surprised that in America there are better hospitals, there's mass health, there's free everything. She decides to go put to bed in France. She knows the reason behind. She goes there, she doesn't have money even to go to the hospital. She's calling me for money. I will send 50, I will send 100. At the moment, I never had my own money. At one moment, she said she wants to go to the airport. She never had money. She said, please, if I can go to her boss. The boss is my friend Jean-Marc. He owns a mental health company. The boss is saying the boss, his own story. I will send a recorded video, audio that he called me behind the scene to beg an umbrella, please. This thing will much control. Don't put my name in the social media and the rest. I'm going to send it to you. If they want to, the same boss, I'm saying again, the same boss. So when the social media said, I scam, everyone behind my back and try to scam my boss. How? I mean, I will show you the messages that this woman sent me to go to the boss and take money to, well, I never had money. I was exhausted. I had a court case. I had to pay my lawyer $2,500. I don't have the money. I don't went to the boss ignored. The boss didn't even give the money. I was asking the boss for 1,000 to send 500. I take 500. I will pay later on. She did not even give the money. So for her to say, I tried to scam the boss, it was above my imagination. You get me?
Yes, Papa.
To me, yeah.
Okay.
She had, you know, when you cross the red line.
Yes.
She put my family, my kids on social media and call my kids bastard. I asked her if she knows the father. She tags everybody around me. When you accept her friend request, she uses my name. Let her use her names and do this shit on social media. Let her not hide behind my name. I'm not married to her. She doesn't have the right to use my name to defame me, to blackmail me, because some people are telling her I have enemies in Massachusetts. They know I don't have to call it, I have enemies. I know all those who are. I was in a restaurant the other day, 2 days ago. 2 minutes later, she tells me, I heard that you are in that restaurant. Is she magician to know? So I said the voodoo is working. If she's not using the Haitian voodoo, it means that the one lady that served in my place and we have Mr. Signing about payment. She asked for 400. I don't know if she needed. I needed to add more money because she prepared some fruits and brought in my event. Must have called her that she's disgruntled. When a woman is disgruntled, she will say anything she want to say. When a woman is angry, she will do anything. She will go at length. But if you have a child, one child, as a lady, one child in America, when there are all opportunities, no child, American child can suffer. They have programs. They even have programs to buy food, to buy milk. They are programs. They are mass health. They even give you money. Even if you are homeless, they give you a house. For this lady to have left Massachusetts to Atlanta, which is I know she's lying. She can never declare a location. Yesterday she said she's in Virginia. Today in Australia she's Atlanta. Very soon you hear that because she knows what she's doing. But what she's looking for in a Cameroonian person, she touched the wrong button. I am from Bisongaban. I am from Manfred Central. One of those Manfred children, one that have invested my time and energy, money in my town, and I'm known from Boya Douala Limbe. I have never scammed anybody. No, I'm not involved in any scheme to take somebody's money with that. I may have done business that did not go on well, good, but I've never ever scammed, not her. The thing that I'm that's so broke that I would depend on her money. I will ask her what is the money that every speak taking. When you hear they taking, ask her how much. It's shameful. Me, it's so shameful. And she analyzed the people believe. So whatever she has said, I will say that BJ, you are correct. Go ahead. with your procedures to get me locked up. Report my organization that is fraud. Report my company too. That I'm doing scamming my company. Report the car rental business too. That I'm doing. Report everything. You have all the proof. Report. And when you finish reporting now, then the government will take me and put in a prison, and the government will pay me. I'll be sleeping there for free, eating for free. Then you now will be staying free in America with your daughter. Then my children also. You know I have bigger kids. My kids are watching. You know, how do you think that if your daughter was 18 years and the father is being dragged and called names like this? You think I regret having an affair outside? You never knew my marital situation. So you don't take advantage of me to try to until you have the right to talk about my family. You have the right to talk about my relationship. You as who? As a police, if you are discovered to have a problem, go to court, go to police. Don't be because you have different intention. Your intention is that you have to kill me, but you will not succeed. Be it spiritual, be it physical, you will never.
Okay,
And I'm saying,
Elvis.
I know it's so good.
Yeah, Elvis, I would like you. I thank you so much for expressing yourself. It's very, very important. Okay, it's very important. I would just like you to take a deep breath. Look me, I mean this on camera. Begin look my face. I mean this. I would like you to take a deep breath. You don't even remember. I don't laugh. So tears will come on my eye. Where Papa got? Where? Okay, more just give 2 minutes. May talk so 1 or 2 things because I don't talk so until we one object. Okay, BG. We are listening. He's listening.
Oh my God, it's so much. It's so much. I don't even know where to start. Elvis said, you know, when I was speaking earlier, he said the last time he saw, he keeps contradicting himself. When you play this back, you'll see the contradiction. He says the last time he saw me was June, the last year or whatever. But this year, he just mentioned that he was feeding his baby. But he said that I snuck the camera. Elvis knew I was recording. He knew I was taking pictures. So I don't know. But, and then he talks about, oh, his kids. This is why when you asked me, you know, I can't remember how you said it, but you said, you know, why did I still want to have his baby? Because he put his children at the center of his life. Only that is just it's a cowardly move that he does. It's not true. Elvis doesn't take care of his children. He does not. He doesn't take care of any of his kids. Elvis only knows that he resides in a home with his children. He doesn't take care of them. As a matter of fact, ask Elvis how much money has he sent to his children back in Cameroon.
You have to stop. No, they should have to stop, my dear. I'm sorry. Thank you so much. You have not lived my kids for 17 years. You have known me 1 year. Don't say that
now
again.
It's 1 year.
They should have to stop. Thank you. Talk to you later. Thank you so. Okay. You don't have any point to say. You are a devil. I'm waiting for me in court or the child support. I'm waiting for the child support. I'm waiting for you. You already have a court order.
No, but Elvis, why do you say she's a devil? Elvis, why do you say she's a devil?
Because she visits witch doctors. Because her heart is so dark. This girl sent the brother to jail. This girl sent called immigration on their sisters who their mom bring here. The sisters, he said cousin, call immigration on them that it should be repatriated. This I'm saying, if this girl asks her, what do you need? If she says that all she wants is that me I should go to jail, let me tell you, she can never put me to jail. I swear by God, if the Nigerian woman who when I reported me to a city, she's not the one. It's a city, because city ordinance that I never had the massage contractor license. I did not go to jail. I will never go to jail for you. For having a baby with you, never. I'm not the first, I'm not the last. If you want to be a baby mama, you want to enjoy your child, you want to enjoy your life, enjoy the child. If you want to be in your child life, one simple request. Please come to Massachusetts, call this on the second, put a request for paternity test. Let's do the DNA and let me be free. If it is my child, I will apologize. I will take that child. I will marry you. But if it is not my child, you will go to jail on my behalf. Thank you.
Before it goes, BG, I'll just Tell him what you want to say, but I would like you, because it seems as if he's very sensitive when you talk about his family. So I'll just please, let's endeavor to skip that for now while he's here. Okay.
I won't do Elvis that favor. I will always mention his family. He's a deadbeat father. He doesn't take care of his kids. The things that Elvis has said about me, why is he not sensitive? He calls me a prostitute. He disowned his own children. Elvis, fuck you. Fuck you, Elvis. Elvis, fuck you. Fuck you, Elvis. Suck my dick, Elvis. Let me tell you something about Elvis. I'll wait until he stops so I can say.
Wait, BG,
I will not take this anymore. Have you heard? You have insulted me for so much. You are a mental health physician. You are taking care of mental health patients in America. But your own mother that is mentally ill, you send her in the forest in Haiti. And she brings suffering and moving around in the street picking text. You cannot try to want to install me on social media. Have you heard? This is the last time. Don't try. Go take me to court or take me for DNA for your child. If it's my child, I will take care. I don't know. I'm not bragging. It's not pride. That is simple. Let's follow the law. I am arguing that is not my child. As of now, I'm arguing. Before I had doubt, as of now, to be a friend with me, I'm never married to you. To be in friendship with me, and you're pregnant for, I'm legally still married. Legally. You knew that 2 days you know me. And you come to manipulate to lie that you knew that I'm married. God want to lie. You want to implicate an innocent friend, very good woman in Maryland, because you're trying to implicate what you call it. Don't call my family again. Don't call anybody that concerns me. I think you think that you have the guts to call. Go instead. You're going after this. You call it. I don't want to call the names. If we want to go after you, you're small. Just know this. I am an African man. You are from Haiti. Before you went to Haiti, you left from Africa. But be careful. Go again next time to your voodoo for me. You will see. The next time I dream you, you will see. This is a lady that calls me, ma'am. This lady calls me in December. That she's on vacation. Where is Antigua? Begin to hear that she just want to see my face and she will come. I have the message. I will send it to you. I said, I witchcraft. When you see my face and come for, you know I'm moving. I have my girlfriend. I'm living my life. When you don't call me, insult me, you quarrel me. Then you call me. You say you want to just see my face to come. Then when I insult, I said, I think witchcraft is working on you. You begin to laugh. You stay in a plane, you send me a picture of your child, you said, if you want to be a child of my father, he's a child of your father, a pilot. That if I'm nothing, I don't have money. Your child father is a pilot. And now you're coming, what are you looking behind me? If you have pilots, if you have friends everywhere, what are you going to do in Antigua? What are you going to do? Why are you traveling all over the place? What are you looking for? Witches and wizards. Who gave you the money for traveling? How much do you make? You say make 60,000 a month, 6,000 a month. I called Jean Mark and asked him, so you gave your employer a raise. He laughed. He laughed. How many hours do you work? You work from home, you call mental health, you make reports. Who doesn't know that job that they do? Who doesn't know? How many patients do you have in a week? So please, you're not talking to a dumb. In America, I can expose you more than you know. You're using fraudulent documents to work in Massachusetts. I will report you to the bottom of hell. If you want to do all that, I will go after you. Nonsense. You're coming to lie. I don't want to implicate my Cameroonian brother because he employed you. I will sue his company. And you get into trouble. Just continue with the lies telling on social media that I owe you money, that I scam you, that I swindle you. How much? Say how much. The lady, I have a recording of a lady who called you and he told her the money can be 1,017. They said, I'm going to send you that go to you, okay?
Okay.
How much money did I owe you? That I owe you said about 1,000. I doesn't know. Sometimes take me 50, sometimes take me $100. Jesus Christ, in my life in America, in a month that will spend above 12,000, you tell me that I owe you 1,700 until you are defending me on social media. You were just supposed to just come quietly, look for people who know me, call me, we'll have a conversation and we'll resolve this. But you've taken it all over the globe. Now you made me a star. My event gonna hold, and I'm gonna bring eyes and security people to stay at my gate, and people are gonna enter and enjoy. Even if it's 3 people, the event will hold. You understand me today? The actual family will hold. Okay? All what you're shedding crocodile tears or something, we know it. If that child is my child, you will not do what you're doing. You know that from your heart. If that child is my child. And how can you even want a scammer to be the father of your child? Are you not ashamed? An educated woman like you. How can you want a scammer, a swindler, a thief, a this, all the names to be the father of your child? You know, it's such place. You are disgracing your mother, disgracing your family. Please go and get another job. I know you don't have a job now because that can then kick you out. Go and get another job. Stop or come to Maryland. They can give you a job. Stop vindicating people. Look at people to victimize. Calling here and there, calling the whole America, calling Cameroon, looking for information. Those that give you misrepresent those things and the rest. Who told you to owe somebody is a crime? There's a civil court, civils too. How come when I ship container, they earn my money? I haven't killed them. I'm seeing them in Massachusetts. And I borrowed $20,000. I haven't taken the money. I bailed them out. They didn't give my money back. Why don't you say those things that I told you that you know? You'll say about the negative ones. Wicked thing. I'm not going to say again that don't go after people you don't know.
I'm wicked, you're an iguana, you're a baboon. And ICE will come and they will deport your undocumented Mistress Pro Max girlfriend. They will. You and her stole my purses. Where are my purses? I don't have my money. I don't have my purses. Where are they? For someone to say that we only encountered a few times a year, you know a lot about me. You know a lot about me, Elvis.
Listen, if they deport Miss Pro Max, you will die.
You will die first. You will die first.
BG, wait, let's listen.
If they deport Pro Max, you will not live another air. You will not, because Pro Max has documents. In America, now
she doesn't have shit. She ain't got shit. I checked. She ain't got shit.
Why are you deported? Are you immigration?
I will be when I deport her when ICE comes July 11th. July 11, July 11, oh, July 11, oh, July 11, oh, July 11, oh, yes.
Mental health patient, come and show me that anti-Cameroonians are listening. Mental health patient, come and show me that anti-Cameroonians are listening. They are listening until they pity you.
When I put comment section, please power tap. You guys should power tap.
Some wicked Cameroonians are the one feeding this girl with wrong information. Can you imagine? Some wicked Cameroonians are the one giving this girl information. She will lie and they will give her information for nothing. You think I like to be talking like this? Look at me. I'm traveling. I have to talk to you guys because I don't want that what she said. People think that is true. You know. Many people have asked me that I should not say anything. Let me tell you.
No, but it's good. It's good. Yes.
Respect my community. Respect everything. I'm not taking my boss over anybody. She knows that she's a bad woman. She knows.
You are a bad man. You are a bad man. You are a rapist. You are a scammer. You are a swindler. You are a thief. I am your last victim, Elvis. You will not victimize anyone else anymore.
You take the wrong button. You're gonna go. This is you want to make yourself.
Elvis, your threats would have worked if I was still with you. Yes, I'm no longer with you. I have my voice and my power back. You should fear me. You should fear me. You do fear me. That's why you're talking like that. You do fear me. That's why you're talking like that. When I tell you I'm coming for you, Elvis, I am coming for you. You talk about, you being a community man. Elvis, you talk about your enemies. Why do you have so many enemies? Why do you have so many enemies? You're in Cameroon, enemies. You're in Germany, enemies. You're in South Africa, enemies. You're in the U.S., enemies. Why does you are the most successful man on this planet. Why do you have so many enemies? Where are these businesses? Where are these businesses? You know all this shit about me. You know all the bad stuff about me, but you still put your dick inside me. What does that say about you?
You go to Senegal, you go for Morocco, you go for Dominican Republic, you go for
Elvis, you're just mad you could never keep up with my lifestyle. I like to travel, Elvis. I work so I can afford to travel, Elvis. You were just upset that you could never keep up with my lifestyle. That's all. Yes, I go to different countries. Yes, because I can afford to do that, Elvis. That's why you targeted me. You fucking predator. You scamming ass predator. You scamming ass thief. You are a fucking predator. You deadbeat. You deadbeat. Go take care of your children. Your children have been in Cameroon how long? How much money have you sent to them? Nothing. Let me repeat that. How much money have you, from your empty ass pockets, how much money have you sent to them? Nothing. Nothing. You know all the bad stuff about me, yet you still give me a baby. Oh, please.
Hey, BG, from what he said, can you, because you've been jotting, he's listening. You've been jotting. Can you respond to what he has been saying? Because at least I've let him talk, and now he's muted and he's listening. He's in.
Listen, let me start by saying this. He's talking about his girlfriend, if she gets deported, how I'm going to die. Let me tell you, that lady's girlfriend, that girlfriend that he has, her children don't even like Elvis. Her children don't even like Elvis. They call me. Her children does not like Elvis. They want him gone. They want him out the house. They don't like him. As a matter of fact, when I was speaking to one of them, they thought that Elvis was a stray that their mother was helping out. They thought that Elvis was a stray because they were like, oh, you know, us African people, we love to help people. I thought he was a stray that my mother was helping out. That's what they thought. They don't like Elvis. Everywhere Elvis goes, nobody likes him. Nobody likes him. So when you ask me, do I want to talk about the things that he said?
Yeah.
For it, like I said, you know,
Please,
all
you
these
guys
things
should power tap. You guys should, please, we are too many here. We not feel plenty so for here. We never reach 1 million likes. What's happening? You guys should power tap. Continue,
He said so much. He knows all the bad stuff about me, but yet he could not stop putting his penis inside me. He always wanted to give me a baby. He couldn't stop. He couldn't stop. He contradicts himself so much. 1 minute he tells you he knows me for like 5 minutes, or he only seen me about 2 or 3 times, and then the next minute, Elvis is a liar. He's a liar. This is so uncomfortable for him because it's public. He wants to make it seem like he's a big boy. You're the brokest big boy everybody knows. You are the brokest big boy that everybody knows. You understand that you're a businessman. You got lucky one time with one business that you fucked up. And that's the school. Oh, I have car rental. No, the fuck you don't. You don't have shit. You don't have shit. You have nothing. You are the brokest man on this planet. You are an embarrassing. You're a disgrace. You're an embarrassment. And then you talk about your kids. Your kids is a sensitive topic for you. Yeah, because you're a fucking deadbeat. You're a fucking deadbeat. You don't take care of them. You don't know what it's like to be a father. That's why you can't be a father to Bo. You don't know what that is. You don't know what that is. You don't know what that is. And then talk about ICE. Yes, I communicated with ICE. I'll release those videos. Your girlfriend is undocumented. Mistress Pro Max of Maryland, she's undocumented. She ain't got no papers. I know she ain't got no papers. And the bitch tried to throw shots at me something. She has an $800 house. There's no proof of that. And then you said, I sent you a picture of Smiles with his items. They're in the garage. It's a lot to go through. He's never lived with me, but yet I still have his items in my house, in my possession. He says that I do voodoo. Hey, people, what Haitian you know that does voodoo? If I did voodoo, do you think we would be here right now? I would fix Elvis so well with voodoo. I would fix him so well with voodoo. None of you people would know my name and face if I really did voodoo. I would handle Elvis with voodoo. What else did he say? He said,
these are his items.
Yes, I can't even go through them. But when I have time, I will. His shoes, his suits, his stuff, they're there. But he never lived with me. You're lying for what? You cannot tell me that you're making up this lie to prove to your wife that you did not cheat. You've been married for almost 2 decades and you have a laundry list of girlfriends. You're a cheater. Everybody knows this. That one girlfriend that you had, you used her. You used her so badly till you killed her. Financially, you destroyed her. You killed her. And I will keep saying that shit with my chest because you did that. You the type of nigga that will make a woman die. You will. You're abusive. You're horrible. You're vile. And let me tell you something. I was going to save this for for last, but let me say this now. The reason why Elvis is this way is because he's insecure. Not only is he insecure about how unsuccessful he is compared to his counterparts, he's also insecure because he has a small dick. Let me tell you, the reason why I say that is because I won't even screenshot. I will screen record. And because he has a small dick, that makes me think that he's struggling with his sexuality. Because he sent me something. I will send it to you. And you tell me exactly why would a straight man send his girl something like that? The man is struggling with his sexuality. That's why he's the way that he is. That's why. That's why. Insecure men are very abusive in every way. Physically, of course. Physically, of course. I don't know what Elvis thinks who he thinks he's talking to. As if I'm some dummy.
BG, he got a small dick, but were you struggling with his dick?
Let me tell you why I was not struggling with his dick. Remember when we spoke, what did I tell you? That I was practicing celibacy for how long? 7 years. I had no trouble. I had no trouble. I had no trouble. When he tells you about that Nigerian, that was before Elvis. That Nigerian was my friend. Before we were intimate. I told him, you know what? The following year is coming. I think I want to be in a relationship. Not with him because he was my friend. But now, as we know, men and women, they cannot be friends. When I said that and I confided in him as a friend, his response was, well, why can't we be in a relationship? We were already friends, so I gave it a shot. When it was time to be intimate, yes, there was recording because my camera was there. The thing could not go in. All you hear is me yelling because it could not go in. I was celibate for 7 years. It could not go in, so we ended it. He wanted to keep trying. We ended it. After that, I met Elvis. And meeting Elvis, he knows that I love the African culture, the African community. I told him I need a church to go to, but I want to go to an African church. He is the one that took me. He is the one that took me to his friend's shop. He took me to his friend's shop and asked that friend, are there any African churches around? That friend said, yes, his church. I started to go to his church. I told Elvis, the pastor is very nice. He wants to come over. Elvis was not there. I told him. Elvis made a joke of some sort as if, Nigerian pastors are not to be trusted. I'm not in the community. I don't know. So yes, the pastor came over. When he came over, the way he conducted himself, it turned me off. It turned me off because of how he was sitting on the couch and the way he hugged me too tight. I told Elvis this. This is why he's able to use it against me. The Nigerian person that I tried to have a relationship with, Elvis was telling me things about his past. And for me, I'm like, okay, if my man is sharing me stories about his past, I'm not embarrassed. I have nothing to hide. Let me share stories with him as well. And I showed him the video to prove to him that it could not enter. And he takes that and he uses it against me. Just like my mom. My mom is not well. That is true. He knows that. He knows the truth. And he takes that and he uses it against me in a negative fashion. As if I would try to take my mother and do something bad to her. My brother, let me tell you the truth about my brother. My brother, I'm from Florida. In Florida, we have a law called Stand Your Ground. And these Floridians will use that excuse for anything. And that is where if you feel like you're threatened, you feel like you're in danger, you have the right to shoot the person. My brother was living in my mother's home. My brother is like mid 45. He was living in my mother's home. I came to my mom's home one day and he was there. And in the car was this little girl. When I say little girl, for me, she looked like she was maybe 13, 14 years old. For me. I asked my brother, who is this child? Oh, that's my friend. I'm not dumb. You're a 40-something-year-old man. What friend do you have? What friendship do you have with this teenager? Come to find out, that's somebody that he was having sex with. I don't have time to report my brother. I wasn't going to do that. So me being the youngest, I did not think he was going to listen to me and do as I said. So I said, if you're going to do that in this house, you can't stay here. You can't stay in my mom's house doing that. In my head, I'm thinking about my mother's safety. I am from Florida. If that girl has anybody in her family, in her life that cares about her, they find out where my brother is living and they try to harm him. Let's just say my mother's home one day. That's my mother's life because of his doing. So I told my brother, you gotta go, get out. I didn't think he was gonna listen to me. And he left. He left. Why do you think I'm supposed to feel guilty about that? I don't feel guilty. That's a 40-something-year-old man abusing a teenage girl. I don't feel fucking guilty about that. And he knows. He knows. There's not nothing from my past, my present, that Elvis doesn't know about. I shared everything with him. But he takes the information and he